Hello guys. Hello peoples. Wait, how the fuck? Hi. I'm not late. The match start. Oh, I am late. The match started. I'm so sorry. Wait. Give me a second.
And all the way forwards here. Stream actually going to respond with 2 kills from back behind triple, but Doma eventually squashes that out. Magnum will respond as well, so brings it to a 3v3. No real sight constraint guarded. Soulcast going to find another. And FNATIC struggling to get control of the site now.
Soulcast is being such a nuisance.
Massive round from Soulcast.
I love that little kind of like whip of the flash, right? Just that quick one around the side of Madonna. Just so sick. So sick. Like, that was really nicely done, and I want to see Soulcast be different now. This patch is, like, nuts for him, right? This is the one that should prop him up. And, like, this was lovely. Finds one, flips one that side, just gorgeous work. Just the information off those flashes alone, like, it's crazy how good Sky is at the moment. We already have a little setup here. We love to see the Cypher setup, so we have to see how that looks. Now, we do have, what do we have left over here? Is that 2 rifles coming in between Magnum and Mystic, I think? And the rest kind of sitting a little low with just the utility on deck.
There's a couple of bits of utility invested here. Magnum's actually going to try and walk through tube. Now, you can see a trap wire all the way at the other end, but also Yampy holding down the fort there. And that becomes such a... Again, I didn't even get a chance to talk about this. It's really, with the way this map plays out, it's going to be interesting to see some of the Sentinels and these lurking rolls. But hold that fort, Soulcast, yeah, ready. Pop this through into shop here, and look at that. Gonna find the first. Mystic turns it. What?
How did he turn that? He like pinged that on the wall so he could get his gun out faster, which is one of the changes, and that's super hard to avoid. So credit to him for that. But Cryptix, he's got the railgun locked in.
They're so good.
Just gonna turret this one out. He knows where the other player is, but he's just dedicated towards this angle, just trying to dice between the two. I think Durka got found in mid then. And now it's Magnum and Boaster. Now, Boaster's done well towards the first. That does at least alleviate the pressure Cryptix was bringing, but an instantaneous trade for Yampy, and then the shutdown on the follow-up. So, 3 surviving, Liquid stabilizing once those rifles came out.
We're here, but
who are
FNATIC
you
now
guys
building a
supporting?
couple
I
of
am
tools
supporting Team Liquid.
in terms of the ultimate cycle.
Just supporting.
Yeah, actually, it's if I'm not mistaken, only Magnum and Boaster that don't have theirs available. To see whether or not we see them lean back on that now in their buy round. Sorry, no, it was Doma and Durka. Apologies. So, Mystic, Boaster, and Magnum, all with theirs online. I'm going to be Sheriffs this time around. Obviously, we know previously 2 rifles and a bit of a funky buy, to be honest, coming into round 5. I think the economy is maybe a little off kilter.
I don't mind if FNATIC wins because it's
with things tied up now, but Magnum again. Be interested to see if he finds any value, because Yampy is posted right now. Every single round so far, watching the tube.
Yeah, and it's not just on that, like, he will lean A if they start showing presence, but you could, as you highlighted there perfectly, and we kind of saw it building from the very start, Yampy able to find those 2 players. I think Magnum kind of slipped the, the thread a little earlier, was able to kind of find his way through, but Cryptix is on today, so is Soulcast. They are sharp at the moment, lovely work, and there was even the flank coming in from Scream if required. It really wasn't. But at that point, lovely shutdown, no threats being found. And how are you finding the economy changes to an extent? I know they're not like drastically different, but it feels like when you're on eco, you're really on eco. You know, you don't get as much leeway anymore. You do end up being like, well, okay, I can either get a little bit of util, maybe an upgraded pistol here or there, but you don't get the full shebang anymore.
No, I agree, and it's one of the points I brought up on the desk. I think Jet is probably the most impacted by that, right? It's the one that I think could be most influential in terms of, her self-sustain with the cloud burst and the ultimate, right? Yeah. How often have we seen it just completely flip around on his head on the back of what a $400 investment, really?
True. We do have the kind of elbow creep coming out from Boaster here. Having a little peek through towards our window side.
Sorry for that.
But with the Viper all invested, it's going to be tricky to kind of eventually lean to B. But I guess it's only towards that kind of main entrance, so maybe they could split mid or even potentially CT if they get the right wrap. But at the end of the day, looking across the map for the attacking side, they do have presence elsewhere too. Now, they got that pick in middle. Now, the one thing we have to say about this map, Hypoc, is rotations are punishing, right? This map's pretty big. We know it. Information is king. It is key here. And you can see FNATIC just hitting the brakes, pausing for a second, seeing if anyone tries to get a little overzealously trying to get information, maybe peeking a little too far. You can see the dog being invested as well from the defending side. That'll be Soulcast sending that, I think, down tube, just to see if he can maybe find Magnum again, give a bit of an intonation as to what's going on. But the Seekers will show where they're coming from, at least for now. And obviously, it'll show where Link is, as does the Aldrone. He's in a lot of trouble here. He does have Soulcast on the bailout, but he's still a mile away. Soulcast is going to reply with the Seekers of his own.
This is huge, actually. Response comes through, but Doma's going to double dip. Link and Soulcast will lose their lives, and now it's just screaming Cryptics.
And
already Mystic now looking to put a stranglehold on A side. That Viper's bit invested gives them a really good opportunity to close this out. Still massive numbers advantage here. For FNATIC, expect Liquid to just look to do a little bit of damage here on the way out if they can.
But I'm pretty sure God like will
really feasible.
The last I checked, it was 10.
Now, what was interesting was actually throwing up that Cosmic Divide over on the B side. Obviously, we know Cryptic's invested his Viper's bit off the rip really to get control of B.
10 for Godlike.
Just to see FNATIC kind of plant the seeds of maybe still contesting B site. All 5 of them gonna slip back through cave, and Scream considering a peek. Not gonna find Mystic though. Wants to hold on to the Vandal for the time being, so FNATIC will find a flawless round victory here with that A site execute, but you could argue a little overzealous in terms of investment. A 5v2 scenario, Viper's bit invested as well, and we know on this map in particular it can be such a huge tool for teams.
Certainly can be. Oh, I see an AWP coming out for Yampy. I want to see what he does with that. See if he's, I mean, he's already been around tube. He's kind of indicated that's where he's generally going to be, that little lean towards A every now and then. But this does leave mid as not an option, but if that's been identified as maybe dedicated player towards it, but they have got that jet lean there. This is an interesting look coming out from the defending side. Liquid do leave a little bit of gap here, and if FNATIC start noting that, they could start pressuring. And I'm seeing Boaster exploring this idea again. They did manage to punish, I think it was Scream last time, potentially. I'm not 100% sure if it was Scream, but I think it was. And it looks like they're exploring that option again. So it does pull him away from that B site, leaving Cypher to do Cypher things, which is kind of being the one-man hero, right?
Yeah. I think hero's the key word, right? Is in terms of the potential impact on a round. Boaster again. I'm going to explore up top side of elbow. This time actually a little bit of an adjustment here. You can see MP flipping over towards B very early on here to help out.
10 minute में comeback हो गया, guys.
Again, FNATIC now planting the seeds, I think is the key word. This is sort of the early kind of signs of conditioning here, because they've drawn out this rotation, and already with 30 seconds left.
10
we're in a position to hit A.
30 seconds left. Yeah, there's a one way that Cryptics, I think, potentially could have used on this. I was curious if he was going to go to it, but yeah, he knows what's up. His sight's under pressure, but Magnum times it just right. Now Soulcast left on an island. He doesn't have the support he wanted that he normally gets from the Sober, for example. They're still a mile away, so the sight's all FNATIC's, and I love that. The walk up middle, the show presence in elbow, the show a little bit of, a little bit of leg towards mid. That's an angle, but it doesn't matter. Doma knows it even better. I loved what FNATIC did this round. They punished that kind of floating player that they haven't had kind of posted towards middle, and kind of that lean on tube they've been kind of sharing that role on. I loved that, and as soon as that idea of, oh, there's been a couple of notes towards B, they had to put the player there.
Well, the big thing is the next step to this overall, I think we think bigger picture is Magnum.
Zuby.
As soon as they start planting these seeds in the early round, Magnum's just going to be able to run away with things in that lurker. Or like I said, just being a constant threat. How did Doma lose out on that one? Yeah, we will get a consolation with the operator.
Oh,
a headshot, but Durka will close things out. Like I said, it's again in terms, and you hit the nail on the head really, in terms of rotation timings and being able to spread the defense very thin. That's when Magnum can run absolutely rampant, right? He can sit so late in these lurks.
And I was interested to see what FNATIC looked like on this map as well, because we had, Mini nipping into the stream every now and then. If you saw a couple of teams, floating Breeze out there, like you could see teams keeping it in mind. As soon as that veto, as soon as Breeze was either left open or not insta taken away, coaches became very interested. So I like seeing the new looks from teams. We do have a hefty lean towards A and a lot of pressure towards the Viper. I don't know if the it's just good luck, bud. So yeah, they're going to post them up towards B. It's a 4-play stack kind of towards that A side. You do have the player towards Tube, which, again, probably Yampy there getting a little fruity with it. Now, is this the right answer? Because again, the early
Scream
probe
my
from
love,
FNATIC
same.
is to take that mid control. And this will pay off
I
even
love
better because they've had
Scream. He's
no
amazing.
indicator that they can't go this way. And look at the pressure on Cryptics right here, Hypoc. What are you meant to do with this? You've now got so much util your way. You're pretty much
What
boxed in or forced to fight. And FNATIC put Durka
Beautiful.
forward. Gorgeous side take,
Shot.
but Soulcast, he is still here.
Actually, you almost got that tag through there as well, trying to tap out a couple more
किसी
shots.
गोल का score दिखाना भाई
The
यार
Durka
मेरे को
Mystic
मेरे
actually
को
Hunter's Fury gonna get popped here.
मेरे
Soulcast gets
को,
tagged with the first and the second here.
डिप्रेशन हो जाएगा देख के
Pinning them in. It's a tricky position to play back from. Good one from Mystic to bail him out towards
Soulcast is
Scream.
doing it.
And now we had Yampy having a little bit of a look. Link now. He didn't really have a step in. And yeah, position now very much understood. He has to kind of fall away from this, but you can't. You've got players coming through by window. The double spray is very likely. Good adjustment on the second. Lovely shots from Link. He just wants to keep that rifle, man. That's all he wants.
मुझसे
Like, look, it's
tips
kind of
मत
pretty.
मांगो, GT.
I actually kind of like the silvery white version of this. I think it looks quite nice, quite tasteful. What do you make of the gun?
I
Or the
haven't seen
skin?
enough. I haven't seen enough inspecting just yet. I want to see the animation.
Doesn't it potentially get
that's the-
stuck on the sound though, or is that just the knife?
I think it's just a knife, right?
Okay, I was
That's
worried.
the ultimate flex though. You
True.
spin it in the animation and then you go for the tap. That's when you full body swing. That's the only way you're allowed to use
I'm
that
actually
weapon.
having anxiety now.
A Vova
Yeah,
would be
maybe
pretty good with that
now,
weapon, I
guys.
feel, actually. I want to see him embrace that skin.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
over.
Why would you say that? What stands
और
out to you
नहीं
about
देखी
it?
मैं.
Oh, nothing. No,
Got it.
nothing. I
Fair
couldn't,
enough.
couldn't
11,
possibly put a
11.
finger on it.
Hi,
No,
hi,
fair play.
Chicker.
Okay, if you had to pick
Tournament
one of the
में
rifles
Aryan
currently
होने
with the
वाला है
skins
tournament
for
की.
FNATIC, which one would you
मैं
pick? Not sponsored, I'm just kind of
इससे
curious. What are you
better
going for
कोई
here?
team कब आएगी?
I
किससे
mean,
better
Prime.
Fnatic?
Yeah,
You-
it's
are you
got
a
to be
Prime
Prime.
man?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, don't let Mitch hear me say that.
We कभी boost
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. Fair enough.
Any
Okay.
primers in the chat?
Once a streamer, always a streamer.
Do we have a sub
Once
button
a
here?
streamer, always
I
a
don't.
streamer.
I hope not. Please don't sub to this. You really don't need to. Just chill out. You know, honestly, a follow's enough.
Map
But
first
mostly
map.
follow us.
कौन
We
सा?
need it more.
Godlike का या ये?
5-3. We do have the tactical timeouts coming in.
Fangs.
Now, for Liquid, I think they need to address this kind of mid-presence that has been starting
They
to become
do.
a problem. Fnatic's kind of identified an issue, and they're starting to pressure it.
Yeah, I think those early fact finders, like I said,
Gordon
have-
was
have,
winning.
I mean, call it
Dude,
probing
I
or
wanted to
planting
see
the
the
seed,
tripwire. वो
I
कहाँ
think
लगा रहा
is
था?
gonna start paying off for
Magnum
them because
का.
now they can
Hello.
they can really
This is not
manipulate
fair.
Liquid.
नहीं, link था ना?
And we saw right there. I mean, it was only Cryptics in
तुम्हारा
backside on
वालों में
B.
match.
The only kind of
मेरा
safety
क्यों
net he
होगा?
had
वो
was
पुराना
Soulcast
वो
and Yampy,
glitch
and they were so
है.
far away in arches that
FNC
really, if that hit comes
and
through and with the
TL से
precision
better
of that
कभी नहीं
utility
आएगी.
used, there's nothing the
आएगी
Cryptics can do. I
रे.
mean, he has to either give it up or go for 1-for-1.
Blinded.
Blinded.
Blocking sight.
No one's crossed just yet. You
First.
can see the Viper wall still very much in place. Scream wants the information. I think just bonked his head on the top.
Oh.
Ben reveal. Yampy's gonna isolate Durka, so that's a good fact finder. And there's the net close coming in
Let's
from
go.
Link, kind of working his way down tube. And there's the follow-up fact. So he's got the full picture this time around, and they know where
नहीं,
Boaster
ऋषभ
is,
को
but
glitch था.
they still have to deal with him. The
पुराना
spike
मतलब
is
DM
still
खेल रहे थे
Viper,
तब
so
का
they're not quite committing quickly towards B just yet. Boaster could do with maybe
Why
that
delay?
first frag. If
Delay
someone's a little isolated,
थोड़ा सा
just ahead of the others,
वो-
but look at
वो
Sky
है,
as well,
upload
leering
delay
down
है.
middle. No
मेरा
information
internet
found.
का
That could be
delay
almost
है,
a
वो मैंने video
misinformation.
डाला नहीं.
If they don't know that maybe they're leaning B, they could still be holding on A. Let's see what the timing's like here.
Actually, Cryptic's going to give away a sound cue here now.
30 seconds
Oster
left.
actually going to notice
Yeah,
position on the back of that
Fangs
creeping
का
towards
cactus
wall.
बहुत मारता है.
He's actually going to get the swing as
know.
well, so that should open up B's sight here, and
I'm so
Raptors should be
confused
able
who
to
to
take control
support.
now.
I'm getting happy when
No wall
Fnatic is
invested on
also
this
killing,
side,
and I'm
so-
getting happy when.
Because if they've actually got to play this a little bit of aggressive, and that's exactly what Boaster's going to do on the back of that
But
flash.
Fnatic has देखो
Oh,
वो
Mister got two.
I've got your trail.
Seekers go out. And now the 3v2. Fnatic gonna leave Mystic and Dome up. Posted up towards
Liquid
the
का
pillar, and you do have the freedom of the
वो नहीं
roam coming in
था.
from Boaster. So keep in mind, he could get a flank on this. He's gonna probably deny both if they try and walk away from it in any position.
नहीं रे,
Boaster is about to
ऋषभ.
creep around the back side of them. Doma and the boys just need to keep buying time, make sure they're still there. There it is, Boaster around the back, as said. And there's a follow-up from Mystic. Nice little clothesline to shut it down. And Fnatic, even with all that information found, managed to stabilize and find the room that they need to work with.
Yeah, great recovery, actually, on that. That
Breeze is
easily
an
could have
attacker
gone,
sided map, Drew.
a stray for them here.
देखो please.
Again, Seeker's invested, but I'm fine with it just to secure that round. Again, with it being even with the lesser weaponry losing out. Yeah, our first little look up at the
मुझे
match.
एक
I haven't
party
been
दिखा
there
रहे
yet.
हैं।
Why has Mel not shown us that yet?
Oh, look,
miss-
Mel's abandoned us for the B stream today.
Yeah, it's
Shout out
crazy.
to the person who
जीत
already
गई,
mentioned Waffles.
जीत गई,
Like,
जीत गई,
Waffles has become,
13-11,
such a
जीत गई,
beloved,
जीत गई।
like, mascot of the stream. Oh, double stack towards elbow. I need to stop talking nonsense. This could be quite sick, but now it's been noted. Lovely flash,
जीत
but
गई।
Soulcast, I think, was just tucked far
जीत
enough in the box. He was
गई।
fine. He didn't get that
बहुत
full
attacking
white
map
flash.
है।
That was
ये
so sick.
7-5 on defense will be
Well,
good
I
for
guess
it.
that's one way to handle it, right? Just
Yes,
put Soulcast there.
Yes, yes.
This is the thing. It's little things like this to address the early control that Fnatic are getting from showing
Gordon
presence on
जीत गई,
elbow,
Gordon
right?
जीत गई।
And even
फिर
just that
भी-
one kill, you know, every couple of rounds, it's going to really quell some of this early momentum. And again, taking some of the tools away from Fnatic.
चलो guys, like, subscribe.
Both are going to spot out screen there.
3.5
That's a
के
little
subs.
bit of damage.
Yay, yay.
Back away
Scoreboard
now
नहीं,
towards Archers. Two
Madara
members still committed
नहीं।
on B side. Fnatic, I think, now desperately looking for something.
Found one.
Soulcast going to pop the Seekers out.
हाँ, full defense
Sad, no
lineup
problem.
है
Yeah,
FNATIC।
it's
I
at the
agree to
moment there,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah, we've all had them.
Oh, I
Feeling so
just
wonderful,
realized
but
they are
no
playing
big move off the
no
back of this. Keep in mind, There's
duelists.
30 seconds left. They're leaving
FNC.
Liquid to sweat here. They're not quite sure where they're going, but there is still going to be Yampy on this site. If he gets maybe one,
If I mute the
that's enough to
casters,
kind of
then
cause so many issues at this point. Let's see.
Map Icebox
18 seconds, the
था।
cross is being watched. Link is there. He's almost encouraged on this Yampy.
नहीं
Has
यार,
found Magnum.
नहीं।
They're going to be funneled in on one side. They can't really avoid
Now
it now.
my
Soulcast does go down to Boaster, but where is that spike? It's in Viper's hands. The timing on that is devastating, and so is
Oh.
Boaster in this round. Already, the ult comes online. He's going to try and
Dude, look at
isolate
the
into a
walls. इनका
slice
FPS क्या
here
drop
for them just
होता
to
होगा
survive
यार।
into. You
मेरा
can see
तो
the retake
10
coming on in.
FPS हो जाएगा अगर
Cryptics,
एस्ट्रा
look at
की
what he has to
वॉल
work
और
with.
वाइपर की वॉल दोनों
See,
साथ में
let's take a
खड़ी हो
Boaster
तो
tagged up a little bit, so definitely doable here. Scream coming all the way through Cave now. That's going to give away some information. That's it. Cryptics going to find the first. Boaster still behind the cockpit.
Ooh.
Cryptics finds him as the wall drops, and Liquid come out on top of that. I think after
That's
they'd got
wrong.
the initial control and, I'll be honest, dug Yampy out of that spot.
हाँ
So
Ladru
it was all doable there.
Yes,
A little bit of a remix there on the operator pickup, but
Oh no.
for full 7 people in chat that will get that reference.
God,
Look, that's who I'm there
Let's
for.
go.
Whoever gets
Let's
like what
go.
Bo
Yeah.
Selector, Craig,
Let's
David,
go,
any of
Team
these
Liquid.
references, fair play to you.
दी पीसी बिल
Like,
था बर्थडे पे क्या हुआ ये वीक
you're
में
the type of
आएगा
audience
कुछ
we're
कुछ सामान
And look, we've got to have our fun.
नहीं
before
रे
North
स्वराज
America
बात
wakes up, you know?
समझो रे
It's like it's a nice afternoon time here. We've got the early shift. And Cryptics,
both-
man, that was so
सामान
like, and Boaster
unavailable
did so
है
much
तो सब
bailing
आएगा
out,
तो
right? Like a couple of those kills were just like instrumental. and
That's
then
what I am
just
saying.
Cryptics
Scream
coming
on
back in
2
with a mad
kills
2K.
like come on
That's a much quicker piece this time around. Magnum already got all the way deep in tube, and look at this. Look at this pace shift here from Fnatic. Already finding 2 kills over on A site. Soulcast got to respect it for the time being, but we'll get an uncontested plant right now.
And this is the thing. Remember, last round they hit with like
present
what was it like
हमें
10,
तीनों मैप
20
देख रहे हैं
seconds
because
left?
हमें
The pace
content
change must have just
चाहिए
thrown
What's-
Liquid through a loop. They
like,
just
it's
weren't
the-
expecting our
जाएगा रे
conditions
Team
so
Liquid
often at
versus
this point.
Fnatic 2-0
Now,
होने से
I'm
रहा
kind of interested
it will be
if when we get a sec. I'm not sure.
all
I guess in
3
between the
maps.
round. This looks like a save if I'm honest. I want to look towards how Scream's doing, and especially Yampy as well. I feel as this map is a bit of an aim as paradise. It's long, light
Okay,
of
I know.
sight. You get a lot of room to play with.
second
It kind
map
of,
I don't know
pays
what
to
the
have,
second
even
map is
potentially the
let me
Vandal
ask
come
Sunny
into play rather than the Phantom, just because you get that little bit of range to manage around. Now, I want to see Scream play well on this. A lot of CS players who kind of had that, I'd say, mechanical ability from Counter-Strike, for example, will enjoy this map because of those sightlines, because of the way it just mechanically plays out a bit. But it doesn't feel as though he's been having a hot game just yet, so I'll be interested to see how he looks on the board. Yeah, kind of quiet. 3 kills on Scream. I'm still not, like, I like the concept of Scream on Jet. I'm just not always sold by it.
No, I think we can stay open-minded towards maybe how they try and work around Scream on attack.
That's what I'm waiting for.
And then again, I think the other key stakeholder there is Soulcast, right? And he's had an amazing defensive half, at least being in terms of finding opening duels himself and working off the back of, I mean, Sky becoming basically a
Icebox.
duelist, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Shot!
You mentioned it,
There
you
it is.
mentioned
That
it.
Let's go, Scream. Show me the
dude
feet.
what
Poke
was
the
that
beast.
shot
Look.
Scream,
I will
hello?
never not be a fan of that man. It's just when you've seen the potential that he has. Oh, Soulcast, this could be a
I can't-
huge pop flash, but look at the way they played it. Both
Oh,
just gonna swing in the
nice,
angle back by Main,
nice.
and Dirk has also found Link. Scream just gets involved. 1 HP, is that all he's gonna need here? Mystic, the
Ay,
barrel
sheesh
shows.
re.
Gets denied. Scream can't find it this time, and now Cryptix and Yampy in a 2v4 post-plant scenario, barely a step towards the site. These odds are not looking so pretty.
With the Viper's Pit invested as well, it's difficult to dig them out. Yampy already taking some shock dart damage there from Durka. Cryptic's finally making his way up towards Tube. Yampy will find the
Yampy's
opener.
he's doing everything he can for
He's
it.
got Hunter's Fury here.
That's going to change the game. Now Cryptix has to commit to this as well. He's
हाँ,
going
मैं ultra low
to
latency करती हूँ, रुक जाओ।
It doesn't matter. Mystic
बीच
just
में कुछ
steps
टाइम
out
आउट
of the
वगैरह
Viper's Pit,
आएगा। अरे
finds
फिर मुझे पूरा बंद करना
Cryptix, and now
पड़ेगा।
Yampy left in the 1v2.
That is
He's
the
got Snowden
thing.
nearby, and he's trying everything. He has the full utility kit, but the time is starting to run out. I don't think he's got any time
पूरा
left.
बंद
And
करके
there
वो
it is.
करना
Mystic
पड़ेगा।
with
मैंने
the
ultra low
shutdown.
latency
Yampy, what a
नहीं किया।
valiant attempt.
Switching
इसीलिए हो
sides.
रहा है।
Zuba, it's going to be a convincing final scoreline for the first
Nobody
half here.
screams
8-4
hater Kashi.
Fnatic
No
lead.
one can hate Scream. Of course, people can get
Now,
jealous,
again,
but no one
like I
can
said, I'll
hate
stay
Scream.
open-minded, right? This was, for me, expectations-wise, with Fnatic dropping this to Wave, I think straight away, they'd be in the lab. They'd be looking at something. What can we do here to flip the script, right? And make it as difficult as possible. We know how much Fnatic like to be the trump card, right? They like to have something up their sleeve to say, hey, yeah, you want to try an anti-strat us? Watch the VODs. Yeah, go nuts. But that's not what we're going to do. And already here we're seeing, again, just the early signs
He's
of those
buying
conditioning
two
in the
flashes,
first few
no-
rounds with that presence shown on
no
elbow,
dog
the
and
way they
no
manipulate
heal.
that with those slow progressive rounds,
Okay.
and then the pace change. That was beautiful to see.
Yeah, I love that. I think this is a
Cypher
good
did
indicator
not
of-
buy anything.
Did I just fall into like a time loop? What's
Is
happened?
this,
we lied.
This is scary.
this is the pistol round, right?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
we're just. Oh.
So it's over.
Dude, this is the first time I had like maybe like a few days off. I'm a little slow, but the frenzy's out to play. I love a frenzy. I do. I'll get enough of it. That's gonna smart. Leave a little mark there.
I don't
Soulcast's
have
gonna
any
try and clear
fave
the angle.
teams present.
Lovely work with the
Na
kittens.
NA में, na EU में. I just
got a
enjoy watching the
Ghost
games.
and his utility kit's
I can
interesting. I want to see
support
what they've done with that. 'Cause it
whatever
looks like he's
the
got a
team I
fair bit to
feel
work
like
with. Just one of the two
supporting.
flashes.
ऐसा है.
But obviously you get it back now. High flash towards the site, and Soulcast again,
Hi.
creating space and opportunities for Liquid.
What?
Liquid!
The fourth as well. Doma gets
Ace?
absolutely dropped. Soulcast on for the ace here.
Spike planted.
From Liquid in the second half pistol round, you can see him
Grinning.
coming hunting now. He's going to full swing on towards Cave here. He's going to get it as well.
Oh
Soulcast
my
massive.
god!
What a round.
Look, out of all the players who's an early adopter of the
First
Sky
round.
approach, right? We love those kind of early fake flashes he was throwing out
Screen
before it's even kind of
coconut
made a little
chocolate.
easier with the update, right? You can kind of run and gun
Dude.
with the flash now in front of you as such, right?
Oh
But he has
my
been having a massive game on this map. And again, this echoes back to what the desk said.
Oh
and it's weird
my
saying that when you're casting with me. I feel
Liquid
as though
comeback
there's a
होएगा
separate
रे
topic.
comeback
Again, with Thor, you were discussing
होएगा
it.
मारेगा अभी
That
screen
Sky
पे
and
मारेगा
Viper is such a
देखना.
good combo on here. So you want one of those two players of yours to pop off, right? Like you've just now had Cryptix
Soulcast
and
is a
Soulcast having a good
destroying
game.
it.
This could be a great
Yes.
indicator for a build back here from Liquid. Let's see how they manage this
I
round
am
though. I do see
telling
how
you
the big
comeback
boy
होएगा.
teams start
Liquid
managing the
comeback
newer
करेगी.
look
It's a
economy.
very
I mean,
attack-
you can force
attack
buy if you
favouring
get the right
map,
indicators for
very.
it. Maybe a spike plant, good couple of kills.
Just
you know.
stack.
And yeah.
Sunny
the
didn't
stack is the
reply
interesting one. Now
me,
the
so I
out
don't
drone
know.
ain't making it far, and
Yes,
the push has to
Kashi.
come in off the back.
See,
Clearly
I
more
am
conceded by
telling
Liquid.
you, it's कुत्ता बनाएगी ये
Beautiful, actually,
भी.
again.
अभी देखो.
Anticipating this level of aggression through here. Dirk are going to get a consolation, but not much to write home about there. And a convincing anti-eco.
अभी screen में पिटाई
and I'll be
करेगा.
honest,
रुक जाओ
a little bit
guys,
of
रुक जाओ.
a setup from Fnatic and in terms
Maybe
of looking to get
Scream is not
proactive there, and it gets
comfortable with the
completely
jet.
shut
I
down.
don't know.
Soulcast
I
now
can be
leading the
wrong,
charge,
but
19-9.
Scream or Shazam.
Or Liquid, and again, I've
I
talked about this a few
really
times
like
before. You look
Scream,
towards
but
kind of,
Shazam.
you know, previously the duo of Breach and Jet, right? You want to see maximum value on defense in particular.
Give us the
but
rewind.
Seeing
ये क्या हो रहा है भाई?
when the
ये
crowd
attack
say
क्यों गई?
Bo,
Selector.
Okay.
Wait, did we rewind?
is that?
I don't.
अरे भाई
Highlight
काशी.
making.
It is. Okay, welcome to the frag movie. It's fine. We'll get some like Cell Dweller or Linkin Park. I don't know. What are kids
Cute
like
how
have
you
frag
guys
movies
are
these days?
getting
I don't
like-
know. I'm too old. Seekers go in. The flash comes out. Doma's in danger. Already isolated. You see Scream wants him dead. Soulcast gets him first, though. Link digs out Boaster and his Mystic on the back lines. That's a good play, but these angles are rough to play with. Look at that elevated position screen come in from. But the big man on the other side, Durka, swings around eventually through CT. He needs to do some big lifting here, and that was the chance.
Nice
Soulcast
round, let's
is the
go.
end boss here. He's letting no one through.
I mean, we talked
Because
about
I'm a
pace change in the
death
first half.
maker.
Look at this from Liquid coming straight out,
53k on Twitch. Yes,
on their
I'm watching on
attack.
Twitch only.
able to dial in here and
हर बार retake में मर रहा है scrim.
be honest. I mean, FNATIC not being
He
given
who
the
will
opportunity
save
to,
Valor Pro,
to
Death
I
Maker.
guess, get a real grasp on the game right now in the way that they were able to on their attacking half. Down to Sheriffs now.
Death Maker,
Nothing
comeback
online in
happening.
terms of
हो
ultimates.
गया बाय राउंड में
Go
खत्म
over it.
किया भाई
Liquid
बाय राउंड में
Yeah, 2 or 3 away for a couple of key ones coming online, but
और
let's see here.
बाय
FNATIC
राउंड इन
decide
लोगों
to
ने
dial.
seconds में खत्म किया बाय राउंड. If you guys didn't notice, that minute that round hardly lasted for like a minute or so.
Responses here.
Now they are on eco, but if Liquid loses this round, don't I agree?
Oh.
I'm so
He
scared.
got frenzies and he's just tucked in on the site. He's going to hear all the steps. All goes in, so it might give him at least a fair fight to some angles.
I like this
Ooh, the flash
wall.
through. Any frags to be found? Yes, there
Guys,
is.
second map
Nice
is
use of the
Ascent.
Sky Flash to come in, but now Cryptic. Oh, I thought he was going to give us a little aim display there. The adjusting on all three, but maybe Magnum find another. They're making this costly.
Guys,
if they
like,
can keep going
subscribe,
on this.
chalo.
Durka now. There it is,
What?
capitalizing on the timing.
What?
And the shot could not have been better. Now, does he find Link though? Right place, wrong time. He's backing away. He doesn't fully check it. He doesn't fully clear, but he's got the intuition.
No way. Well, I guess that's the response. Waiting for FNATIC to show us something in this half here, and Durka.
I
digs deep.
told you guys, if Liquid loses this round, it's
I
the
give
end.
the man a
See,
sheriff and
that
it's still
only
winnable.
happened. I am prediction goddess.
Absolutely insane stuff. What a recovery there. Did that come down to the 1v3 there from Durka?
Yes, I think it was kind of a 2v3 at one point, but I mean, it was basically a 1v3. What's a nutty gamer?
Well, that's going to put the brakes on at least in terms of momentum. Economy-wise, not going to make a massive difference. As I say that, actually, Liquid only financially with 1 round in hand
kya
here.
dekha?
I think Soulcast had to drop
Hi,
out a
hello.
weapon also. Potentially.
Shit, bye. मैं जा रहा हूँ.
That could be a pivotal round if we look at the round score here. It's FNATIC on the brink of double digits.
But now they have to win this round. यार
Too much
वो
space.
था लगा दी नजर. मैंने क्या किया?
Scream can make here. They've cleared sight.
Death Maker.
Well, I guess to an extent. I guess
Sunny,
you
are
can't
you
have full.
there?
Where did that tag just come from? They can't have full faith in it,
Bye,
but
second one. All the best.
at this point, sight's there, spike to be planted. FNATIC have to play this back in, maybe depending a little on the
he's got
ult
the
to
first
come
tag.
in through from Durka. He does indeed get the frag as well. Good
GG
follow-up on that,
guys,
and it's allowed
ये map
Bosa to
FNATIC
lean
लेके
a
जा
little
रही
further
है.
forward, leering toward this, and Link waiting with the toothy maw down below. But the flash comes in, tries to swing it early.
ये map
Timing
FNATIC लेके
favors
जा रही है.
FNATIC on the play back through.
This is massive, and again, I'm going to be really interested to see just how they sit financially here. 'Cause like I said, FNATIC now posting double digits. Just thinking of, well, there was 2 members of Liquid over 1,000 credits. Now with the way the first couple of rounds have played out here, loss bonus wise, that's going to be a big reset.
Spike down A.
FNATIC to win that, yeah, look
Liquid
at it.
learning
It's
from
not
God
good
and
at all,
throwing.
Lauren.
See, it's not Gordel throwing. It's just that Scream is not being able to perform. उसके साथ ना बहुत
Okay. I mean, there was something we said about. Oh.
bad
I
situations
feel like
आ
I'm
रही
having a
हैं
mental
यार, बहुत
breakdown.
bad.
Can we take it easy on
Please
the
send
UI
help.
flickering? I'm not normally awake before midday, and like I had to be up early. I've been feeling like things are going wrong, but. It's
Guys,
okay.
like,
So, as I
subscribe.
was saying,
Chalo,
you
फटाफट
know,
like,
There used to
subscribe
be the old
करो.
scouts and deagles.
Hello,
They
hi,
can work.
Blazy.
It's tags between the two. If you just chip damage is actually really valuable on these
Yeah.
rounds. And obviously, you know, marshals
Banduk.
and bits and bobs work exactly the same. Bits of chip damage here,
Yummy.
but again, you can kind of play to not that tune. You can avoid it if
मेरे को मार्शल
if at all
सीखनी
possible.
है
I
मैं
was gonna say,
आजकल ना
especially with these
चला रही
weapons,
हूँ
it's almost
मार्शल
like
डेथ
actually
मैच
throw a couple of marshals and shares up, and
पांच
let's just
10
stack
किल
up.
ही
Because
होते
if
हैं
everybody hits somebody
मार्शल
once,
से
they're
होते
going
हैं,
down,
I'm
right?
learning
So on the
martial.
times that your opponent's gonna spread very thin, in default, but actually. Look at it, FNATIC handling this very, very well. They're playing deep on both sides here. Seeker's invested, and Liquid actually going to re-explore towards double doors. Oh no!
Magnum just wins. Screamy.
स्क्रीम का भाई
Yeah, just
win
pulled
नहीं
away
है
from him.
यार
Now the
Liquid
three,
should
that camera.
not be
Pretty
depending on
tasty, isn't
screen
it? There it is. That's
completely. I
real
totally
nice. They
agree.
got
much
it all.
info.
Big information. Cross actually gets away with it. Soulcast does potentially get the spike down. I don't know if anyone can deny it. There is a bit of damage coming in.
Spike down.
Yeah.
Godlike जीत गई
Shut
जीत
out,
I
shut
don't
down.
know I think
No
Marshall
real
को
damage
nerf
done. I was getting a little
करेंगे
interested,
थोड़ा.
but yeah,
I
nothing
think-
much more than that.
I don't know
Yeah,
actually.
and I guess as a result of what we
Maybe.
previously talked about here, this
देखो,
is
if you
pretty
guys
much
see,
the do or
Scream
die
is not being
for
able
Liquid
to
here in terms of their
perform.
buy round.
See Soulcast on 22
Have to
and
see
then
ultimates wise
MP
what's
11
available.
10 7 7
Hunter's Fury, Seekers,
Yampi
Neural Theft.
Yampi बोलते ना
So, Scream popped that Blade Storm previously here, but
ये Scream की
yeah,
ID
look at
से
the money.
pro
It's going to be
keyboard
scrappy
खेल
at best. I mean, even if they win this, they've still got a round deficit to make up, and financially, it's not looking comfortable at all.
Saura XD effect lol.
Deploying drone.
Shout said Liquid is nothing without Scream.
We're leaning in.
Best Indian
Clearing out
jet
neutral on
according
the
to
way.
me.
Very towards the default plant. Now, they can fall away to have the Viper
I
in
am the
post plant
best
if they
Indian
want it.
jet.
Actually forces him off the spike plant. That's decent. Nice amount of HP on the board. And the spike
In
plant this
Rifle
time
Death
does
Maker,
come in.
in
So let's look at the
opening,
post plants they have. Seekers were already underway.
Eskerosi.
They were kind of heading out. They didn't do too much, but I want to look at that Cypher lurk in middle as well.
I don't know,
That could
Preston.
catch
Let's
the
see.
Viper if they're not
FNC
being
no duelist
subtle.
meta.
That
Yes.
could really close this in. Flash through the
And
wall.
winning.
Soulcast up for the fight.
And
He gets one, can't
winning.
get any more though. Link helped him out on that one though. He got Mystic at the same time. That was that lurk coming through in middle. And now there's problems galore for FNATIC. And that timing
It's
could not
GG.
have been
मैंने
better
बोल
for
दिया.
Liquid.
I am the
And force
prediction
survive.
goddess.
And that's the key
It's
factor here to
GG.
consider in terms of building
कोई
a little
comeback
bit
नहीं होने वाला है. लेकिन
of a
next
buffer
map
to get back into
Liquid
this game. They
जीतेगी.
need to hold FNATIC on 11 rounds. I think
Hello,
FNATIC are going to have a very
KK.
comfortable purchase here.
Real ID
once
से आप
again with
पार्टी
the,
लॉल. Nice
the way the
reply.
previous
I
rounds
know,
have
right?
played out. That's a big win there for Liquid. Keep 4 online. I'm not sure if they recovered the operator. Yeah, look at it. It did get recovered purchase-wise. It would appear so. Because yeah, look at FNATIC right now. They're sitting on stacks.
Yeah, they're not doing too
No
bad.
flushing challenge.
3.9, 4K.
नाइस कैमरा रे. मेरे को इतना कुछ सीखने मिलता है ना इन टूर्नामेंट से. इतना कुछ सीखने मिलता है ना. Both op and assaulting my MW1.
Already? I love this
That's
intrusion
your
coming out. It's
I mean that's your
Keep
choice.
him
MW1 is a
checked in,
great
boosted, tagged
player,
up,
no doubt.
forced
But according
away.
to me, what I feel, I said that.
now Link kind
वो
of leans in
diplomatic
further. So
answer
they've shown a
देश
fair
है,
amount
बताओ
towards this
India
A
में.
side. They've got
काशी
like
बोला
big
तो
intentions.
rifle
And I see
में
that
DM और
Sova
op
in
में
mid,
Eskerosi.
closing
Yeah,
the gap.
Eskerosi op.
Keep that in the back of your mind. Sova is going
Hi.
walkabouts. Now Soulcast is watching
Guys,
this.
like, subscribe करो
But, I
फटाफट
mean,
चलो
it's a classic,
3.5
right?
के
And it's
मांगता.
Durka on the other side, fully rifled up.
Scream चालू हो गया है. Let's see whom are you
So,
supporting.
I mean, actually, in this scenario,
Liquid. Best
got
jet
himself deep
Rossi.
enough where he can just sit and
Lol,
wait for
no
this
doubt.
execution to come through. Doesn't necessarily need to force the issue. He's there to
That's
address the backline.
debatable,
That post
Cryptic.
set
That's
up here. You can see
debatable for
now on the
sure.
mini-map he's making his
Best
move elsewhere.
Opal,
Doma. Send a flash
Rossi,
through and
no
Spike
doubt.
finally gets planted here. But look at the
But
position he
best
gave now.
jet, that's
Yep, there it is. Denial.
Okay.
Yampi, great trade though. Very quick to adjust.
So
Doma turns the
guys,
flash.
देखा,
Magnum now
obviously
moves in
देखा,
towards
यहीं बैठे थे
Tribox.
हम लोग, सबने
The
देखा.
spike feels like it's a mile away. Can that cross be watched? I think so. It can be. And the new wall gets
Lol,
put up
present.
poster now, containing the cross.
So
the
late for
spike
that.
is in FNATIC territory here. I don't think Liquid can get this back without a big entryway towards the kills.
Boosted
And it
is a
might
very
be
good
this. Link
IGL,
might be
he
the
has
gateway.
so
But they
good
seem so
game
aware.
sense.
That's what he needs a second. He gets the second. Link, they've got 10 seconds. They
Fuck.
got to get a move on. So
What?
finds Booster. It's still game on. Can Mystic deny? No, he cannot. And there it is. Lovely round from Liquid in the end.
भाई लिंक ने क्या
People
गेम
started
चेंज
actually-
किया. What a
Everything looked online
look.
there, like you said,
Hello,
it was
Hevan,
that
real ID
little
से
bit
आओ.
of a moment where they just say freeze, they wait for Link to come through, and
GT edits का क्या
finds
हुआ?
what's
क्या
absolutely
होगा? आया IG
necessary to
protocol.
turn that back in their
Fuck,
favor here. Two massive kills.
Liquid. हाँ ना,
Others as
Gordon
well just
score I
takes his
don't
time
know.
with it.
Indian
Remains
lose
totally
guys.
composed there, and then Soulcast follows up. You got to think that as soon as Mystic comes through and he's still got his wall available at that stage of the round, it's like, yeah, okay, cool. They're
True,
going to be able to
true,
solidify
true,
this.
very true.
They're going to be able to hold on. Now,
मैंने बोला था
thinking
11,
back to
13.
round score,
Let's
2 rounds
see.
separate them now.
Real ID से आया है man. Yeah.
Economy going to be a big factor after this, but a quick piece onto B site here, Lauren.
क्या
Yeah, no. Oh.
काली जुबान
fair
आया
enough.
है.
A couple of tags helped out, but Mystic will
Right then.
happily take it. Scream's just been deleted.
Pinky
Now,
है.
Link's
काली
been a
नहीं
bit
है.
of a game changer in finding space, and this is the one thing with this map, you can punish rotation.
But Scream is
if you can kind of
their entry fragger, their only duelist is getting picked off first. That's not how they're gonna win, right?
was right there. They had to respect that. Now the flash comes back in towards elbow, finds nothing, so they actually might start leaning further back towards A. You can even see the camera now being toyed with. It's all a game of information.
Acha,
You can
I
see the
didn't
attacking
know
side
that,
falling back
Vardhan.
far enough that nothing
2
gets
rupees
given
joke.
away here, and they are desperate
Nah.
for these facts. They're sending out every bit of
Lol
kind of
for
I guess
Scream.
scouting utility. They've not
Lol,
really found
F
much.
for
Now this will
Scream,
give it
bhai,
away.
I'm becoming blind
Yampy,
day by day.
there it is. Finally they
ऐसे
get the
मेरे ये
indicator,
वाली
and you can see
ये वाली
instantly
eye में
Astra
नीचे
leans
के
back
साइड
on over.
बहुत पेन है अभी भी है. मैं
This is
दवाई
great
ववाई
work
डाल
so
के आई
far.
स्ट्रीम करने.
Liquid going to hold the line. Actually, a Soulcast will find one all the way through from Cave here. Comes through to pressure this cage. He's going to follow up on 3.
Oh!
Actually finds it. Completely blind, but Yampy will trade
Nice
it out.
round.
10 seconds left on the clock now.
10
Magnum,
seconds left.
the last man standing in a 1v3. No way
Magnum
to fight his
को
way
हवा
back
दे
through
रहा
here
है.
and potentially considering holding on to this Phantom for dear life. Like I said, in terms of the round score, financially, this
स्क्रीम
could
का
be the
बहुत
turning
बैड
point.
लक चल रहा है यार. मैं तो बोल रही हूँ. Where should I keep the camera? Achha, I'll put it
It's
in
up,
the
but it's only
right.
one weapon saved here.
Uh,
This is a really, really tricky spot to be in.
5-0 नहीं
And I
तो
think
मेरा
this
है.
is why
Shit.
I
मेरा
love
क्या
this
दिखा
matchup.
रहा है? मैं custom में
I'm-
क्यों हूँ? मैं तो ये रही.
I'm hesitant to start the talk of El Clasico because this game's so new. I can't do it yet. But I'm going to say these two meet in so many big moments, right? And this is a crazy thing because bigger picture, I feel as
Hello,
though
bhai,
Fnatic were
hello.
leading that way for a long time and Liquid just had this jump back up. Now, I know that sounds weird because everyone's like, but Scream's under roster. How could you say this about the headshot machine? I mean, Liquid were having a tough time for a while, right?
Caster भी मजाक उड़ा रही है
They
Scream
got
का
to Reykjavik,
भाई.
they looked good. They, you know, they did
Caster
get
भी
sent
मजाक
out of
उड़ा
that
रही
by
है
Fnatic,
Scream
but these
का.
two meet constantly. And I actually love that about these two. And I feel like going forward, they don't feel the same
हाँ ना.
stylistically, even though they don't play like the crazy, you know,
Kane
styles. Or
Viper
anything. There's nothing
Scream-
too characteristic
Scream
about
की
either of them. I
age
feel
हो
like,
गई है.
yes, Fnatic are a bit more considered. I'd say a little bit more strategic, but strategic.
Even
but they
I
also,
feel that.
What did I
आज
just say?
बहुत अच्छी
Strategic.
वाली
you doing your Scream
बारिश
impression
हुई
again?
I think it just
Yes.
bled in. I told you I've been up too early.
Caster नशे
Um,
what?
But
Caster
again,
is
I
also
feel like they
bully-
upgraded that
bullying.
firepower and it worked out really well
I
for
mean,
them.
I'm not
The new
saying
roster looks
bullying, but
phenomenal.
वो
I think we
Scream
all
का
love that.
मजाक उड़ा रही
Now
है.
Liquid, kind of same thing, right? Yampy came in, upgraded the firepower. They're
जीनी
not
तुम
too
spam क्यों
heavy
करते
leaning
हो
in
एक
either
ही
category in
चीज़?
my mind. They're a really well-rounded set of teams. So I love the fact this rivalry is
duelist
brewing,
है.
right? I
हाँ
can
ना,
see it in the
everyone's
future
trolling.
continuing to be this case if
Yeah,
they
even
keep
I'm
rising at the same
feeling
time.
bad.
Yeah, this is, I said this was going to be an interesting purchase,
Bruh,
and
this
I
match
think it
isn't
is.
meant for
Maybe not for the
this
reasons I was
match
expecting,
or
because
this
Boaster
map.
has an operator.
Well,
Or
Elsewhere,
this
I mean,
agent.
pretty
I don't know
much
Scream-
tapped out.
Scream की क्या है.
And not for Yuto either. A couple of light armors dotted across the board for
Scream used to
Fnatic. So
play
like I
that
said,
on the
this
team.
could be the turning point here.
So he will
This will
take
tie the
time
game
to
up,
adapt.
and Fnatic have nothing else
मुझे
left.
personally लगता है godlike को please master करना
Find
चाहिए
the weak
जैसे
point.
Icebox ये
Okay.
क्या है वैसे.
slightly unnerving, I guess.
lol वरदान
The
वरदान.
man wasn't even known for his AWPing in
Sage.
CS back in the day, even on
Oh.
HLTV. I mean, I think it was his like
Yes.
12th most used gun after like a
Scream is
CZ and a
just
Deagle. You know,
27
it's
years
not
old
something that
and
I
he's
instantly
been
look to when I think of
shady,
Boaster, but
He's
hey,
not old,
if he's been grinding on
yeah.
it,
And
no
I
worries.
don't
Like
think
I remember seeing like
gaming
Dupree
is
suddenly
related
leaning
to
towards
age,
the
like,
open CS. It was a great
I
look. Now,
strongly feel that it's nothing related to age when it comes to gaming. Like, ये देखो, क्या बोलेगा अब आदमी? वो 21 HP में
Massive wins. It brings it to a
दो बंदे
3v3
लेके-
here. Very
दो
doable for
बंदे लेके
Fnatic.
जा रहा है.
Spike actually down in the open, but Link in that lurk. Gonna find Mystic now. He's gonna come across and regroup with the rest of his teammates. Spike still needs to be recovered. And actually Durka's gonna respond, brings it to a 2v2. You
he's
see
just sat
Soulcast.
there.
Soulcast has gone all the way
only
through.
team giving
Look at his
sensible
positioning though.
decision.
There it is, found. Link has been flanking them so often. He has been a constant nuisance through middle, whether it be in tube, whether it be
Nice
through
round!
Link is always
Comeback
there.
हो गया boys. अभी
Between him
देखो
and Soulcast, these two
अभी-
are worth their weight in gold.
अभी Fnatic
Soulcast has been
जीतेगी.
creating so much space, so many kills coming their way. Link's frags though, 15, right? But those 15 have been round changes, in deficits, in number disadvantages. He has constantly found that
Nobody's
space.
calling
I mean, I
it
talked about
bad.
in the first half when I was
Scream
looking
by
towards Magnum.
headshot
Link
machine.
has done exactly what I was talking about in terms of expectations for this lurking role. It's so problematic for Fnatic to deal with.
Have you seen Whitehorse?
It's almost like they're.
I
I
know.
don't wanna say neglecting
I'm not
the fact that
comparing
he's
or
still up,
anything.
but
He's the clutch
Maybe
god.
a total oversight in some of these
He
rounds.
has done some amazing 1v4s, and he's also.
Okay.
Did you see
He's
the
also,
buy?
yeah,
Did you see the
Yeah,
buy?
I didn't
Okay,
catch it.
good.
I didn't catch it. What was it? Hold on. Oh, that
He's also
noise.
a
Fair
nice
enough. Got it. Got
person,
it. Got it.
like,
Got it.
compare
got
करे
it. Fair
तो-
enough. I'll wait for that treat.
I don't believe के age से कुछ
Interesting
effect
Ultimates
पड़ता-
galore,
Maybe
though.
थोड़ा, but
Yeah, I mean the ultimates. How much are they going to make a difference at this
I
point?
don't
I'm looking at
know.
what we've got. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what they can do with it, right?
Link लूट कर निकला भाई.
Scream's
Hepan
taking
real ID
space.
से
This
आ
is
भाई.
different, but we need him to deliver on this one.
ये देखो. Oh my
not
god.
it.
Scream.
No, it ain't it, Chief. And now those ultimates that you were talking about can actually find value.
No way,
and this time Link gets
Magnum.
shut down. Magnum's done really well here. The value of these frags is just huge.
मैंने
Flash
बोला
and
था
see 'cause
comeback
they're
होगा
locked in. They
Fnatic
might be
का.
shut down here. And the ult to plop up on the other side. Durka could have done so much damage with that.
Oh no, Dirk has been spotted out here.
Yes,
Yampy's also
true.
heard him. They're both posted up now. He knows that he's close, right? Oh my god. This is a big, big win here. Yampy's going to find it. This could be the rotation.
Yes.
It's the green light.
We
Look at
are
it,
just
the common
forgetting
divide's
such
still up. They
amazing
still have
players.
a safety net to operate behind, but look at it now.
Who makes it there
Fnatic
first?
dashing across towards B. The recon bolt maybe going to try and sell a bit of a fake back towards
Magnum's
A.
there, dude. He's on the pillar, though. They have to just run in. If they want to spike
10
one, they've got to
seconds.
go in. They can't hold back. Now Mystic's going to take all the attention, allow Magnum to swing out from the pillar. And Mystic going to drag Yampy down to the depths with him. 4 seconds, there ain't no time. Soulcast has been excellent, but this is even beyond him. Rotation, Soulcast is still putting up numbers,
Dude.
but the numbers that matter was the clock. And Fnatic ran it down perfectly. Great rotation.
मैंने
12
क्या
on the
बोला था
board.
guys?
But the buy wasn't good in the previous.
Fnatic जीतेगी
everyone,
round.
everyone but one fell. So I'm hoping he managed to get his hands on a rifle. Who was it actually? I can't even remember who it was back over, but
I
we'll have to
am
see what the
prediction
purchase looks like.
goddess.
Because it's going to be like
Scream अकेला
3,300,
duelist होके
3,500 a piece. Because I'm pretty sure there was nothing left here.
Okay, they've got rifles.
It's way better than I was thinking, actually, yeah.
Yeah, they're golden. Don't worry about it. No stress, no worries.
I was
They're-
worried.
I know you were. I was
चलो चलो
worried
we
for
want
you.
OT. Let's go. Let's go.
Mentally, me today, chilling out. The sloth. Right. At this point, 3-2
Quarter
split.
score.
2
अभी
working mid
भाई
towards
बहुत
double door.
intense चल रहा
3
है.
going through by main, but there's 2 posted up towards Madonna already. You can have Doma right there. Flash can be toyed with whenever needed, but now the split through middle is a problem. It kind of negates a little bit of that Viper wall
Hello,
safety.
Zeno.
It kind of allows you to creep in. And speaking of creeping in, look at this. Doma going to slice through Liquid. Link and Soulcast down. This is Fnatic like they want the close of both.
That's what I am
Tries
saying,
to spin on a
Kashi.
dime, almost catching Scream, but no. He maintains, and he needs to maintain another. Well, this is Fnatic with map 1 in the bag. He's got 3 defined spots at first. Let's see if those headshots are there. Oh, the timing. Doma catches him on that step down, and Fnatic close out map 1.
Finally. I mean, I got to say it, that got a little dicey in the second half, at least. I mean,
ये 2-3 पे कैसे अटका हुआ है? इन लोगों ने पॉज वॉज दिया क्या? काली जुबान मैंने कुछ नहीं किया. Respect Boaster for playing Astra on a map like Breeze. To be very honest, Astra on Breeze is amazing. Amazing. Guys, ये लूँ क्या मैं? Megapunk? मेरा बहुत मन कर रहा है, but I'm confused. Should I buy it or not? I totally agree, Rishit. So many times timing हुई है उसके साथ, इतनी बार. She's cute. Guys, like, subscribe करो रे फटाफट. भाई, people are just like. कितना बुरा बुरा बोल रहे हैं स्क्रीम को चैट पे. नो नो नहीं लूँ. फर्स्ट मैप गॉड लाइक जीती. सेकंड मैप अभी चल रहा है. मेगा पंक नॉट वर्थ इट. सिर्फ गोस्ट मेरा मन था लेने का. ओके इफ यू गाइस से सो आई वोंट बाय इट. वेट फॉर सोवेरियन. आई हैव सोवेरियन. आई हैवंट सीन द न्यू स्किन. बहुत अच्छा है मेगा पंक. मेरे को सिर्फ गोस्ट लेने का मन है. लेट्स सी लेट्स सी. गाइस रुको. हाँ मैं 720 से अभी नहीं करूँगी. अब छोड़ दो. मेरे को बहुत प्रॉब्लम होती है. गाइस लाइक सब्सक्राइब फटाफट. करंट कौन सी है? सोवेरियन. मेगापंक होस्ट इज गुड. गॉडल मैच फर्स्ट स्कोर 13-11. मेगापंक इज ओके 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 ओके. मेगापंक स्पेक्टर इज नाइस. आई हैव 4 सेकंड स्पेक्टर. आई डोंट वांट मोर. डीएम से पूछो स्किन लूँ. उससे क्यों पूछूँ? मेरे को लेनी है. वो मुझे ये बोलेगा इफ यू वांट इट यू बाय इट. देखते हैं. गाइस लाइक सब्सक्राइब. चलो चलो फटाफट. बेंच स्क्रीम. लुक पीपल. मतलब टॉक्सिसिटी सब जगह ही है. नो नोडर्स. ओके आई रेड इट. नूबर्स. TL chose Breeze. Who won the first map? I think Liquid has more potential than Fnatic. Okay. How many kills Scream? Don't ask. What happened with Scream? Bruh, Scream been playing like this for the whole qualifiers. Okay. सब खेलते हैं EU में. सब खेलते हैं. EU भी बहुत टॉक्सिक है. ओके दी सोवेरियन बेटर. ओके TL को लोग थोड़ा हेट करते हैं क्योंकि TL नॉर्थ अमेरिकन टीम है जिसने यूरोप में इस्टेब्लिश किया है. इंडिया तो ऐसे ही बदनाम है. टॉक्सिसिटी हर जगह है. दिस वाज TL मैप पिक राइट. यस ले लो. फिर आपके अंदर से भी शज़ैम आएगा cause he uses. ओके टीम फैंग्स आल्सो गुड टीम. वेरी गुड टीम कहते हैं. आई एग्री अनुराग. सी इट्स जस्ट दैट they don't. I don't think they go to their families because अभी तक मैंने जितने भी कमेंट्स रीड किए यहाँ कोई उनको पर्सनल अटैक नहीं कर रहा है. उनको गेम प्ले के लिए बोल रहा है और लाइक ऐसे बोल रहा है कि ही इज़ नॉट प्लेइंग वेल एंड समथिंग. हमारी इंडियन कम्युनिटी में दे गो पर्सनल. दे गो डाउन टू पर्सनल अटैक्स. लाइक आई हैव सीन. आई हैव फ्रेंड्स हु हैव लाइक friends with good big streamers. I'm not gonna take name and they are like मैच से पहले अगर वो टीम में हग रहा है तो दे गेट टैग्ड के तुम्हारे साथ खेल रहा था. प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर रहा है. ये नहीं कर रहा है तो यही होगा. यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट. दे इंडियन कम्युनिटी पर्सनली अटैक देम. आई हैवंट रेड एनी कमेंट विच इज़ पर्सनली अटैकिंग इट. एक सेकेंड गाइस में आई. Yes, Parsh. Yes. I support G2 till I die. Okay, Ray. You servers बहुत toxic. I like FNATIC because IGL out of the world. In Indian community they got go to तेरी. Exactly Vardhan. FNC1. Yes. अरे I am the prediction goddess. I predicted FNC will win. FNC1. Next map Liquid जीतेगी. मैं समझ गया डायना किसकी बात कर रहे हो आप. ओके ईशान. जो भी guys, जो भी. It's just that if you want to show your frustration and if you are upset for the fact that your team is not playing well, do not attack their families. Do not abuse them and tell them कि तुम ये कर रहे थे because everyone has their own personal life, right? they also have a personal life. Just because उनका एक image है social media पे and they are known to you, they play and they are a bit famous और जो भी, they have a name, doesn't make them take away their personal lives, right? मैं किसी का नाम नहीं ले रही, मैं सबकी बात कर रही हूँ, सबकी. They also have a personal life which they wanna live. Caster Dyna or what? Hi Gamzo! Yes, Mumbai servers are full of OP PUBG players. I agree to that. Twitch chat is more toxic. I agree to that too. LOL India is built different. The toxicity begins at a different level. Have to change this. That's what I'm talking about, Ravi. बोलो टीम लिक्विड जीतेगा. बोला तो नेक्स्ट मैप लिक्विड जीतेगा. मैंने बोला भी था. FNC for the win. Yes, FNC for the win. Gamezo, listen na. I need to talk to you about something. Exactly. Exactly. God'll score. I have to see. Wait. 4-4. Dude, this match is going somewhere else only. I wish we could have just streamed this match. FNATIC for the win. Let's go. You know, when you get famous, people try to get out controversies, evading their personal space, etc. etc. Vardhan, it's just not that. It's just that people like, भाई इंसानियत कहाँ है? Like basic जो हमें जन्म से सिखाई जाती हैं चीज़ें, जो हमें मतलब जो मॉरली तुम्हारे अंदर से सही या गलत होती हैं, जो चीज़ें यूनिवर्सली रॉन्ग होती हैं, आप उन्हें कैसे कह सकते हो? माई पॉइंट इज दिस ओनली रिगार्डिंग. आई टेक्स्ट यू गेम्स, आई टेक्स्ट यू. ईशान सपोर्टर्स सब हेट दे रहे हैं, मैं प्यार देता हूँ. हेटर्स सब प्यार दे रहे हैं, मैं हेट देता हूँ. मी यार गॉडल थ्रो कर रही है. लॉल ईशान. स्कोर क्या हुआ? 4-4 है जुबी. It's just that, see, CSGO, Valorant. Who is writing? Wait, what? Somebody's writing MS Dhoni, MS Dhoni. MS Dhoni OP, MS Dhoni OP, MS Dhoni OP. Priyansh. I can't in the chat. I can't in the chat. I can't in the chat. वैसे स्कोर कैसे पता लगा? किसका स्कोर? मैप हेवन है. आई डोंट नो, मे बी. Dude, people are crazy, dude. People are crazy. Toxicity is everywhere. It can't be stopped in any game, but we can try to decrease it, and it also happens because of some bachas. Lol. Let it be, Geet. Let it be. That's why I chose Twitch to stream. Why you think I chose Twitch? दीदी टेल गॉडल स्कोर. अभी 4-4 था. गॉडल T2 टीम के सामने थ्रो कर रही है. ईशान यार, ठीक है भाई, ठीक है. I will no comments. Lol, it's bind. GG, go next. Scream sucks. See, the casters are good. Stop hating. अच्छा, casters. Bind. अच्छा, next map is bind. Fuck. Guys, we all know what's gonna happen. Bind पे है. हाँ ना गेम्स हो. कहाँ से स्कोर पता चला गॉडल के मैच का? डूड, मेरी आईडी में मैंने ज्योतिषी बुलाया था, उसने प्रेडिक्ट किया. आपने इंडियंस इन देयर ओन वर्ल्ड spam and bam boom bam jonas ban average ignition in the chat lol organization. I don't know why इंडिया में कास्टर्स को अच्छा माइक क्यों नहीं देते. माइंड फक नहीं, इट्स माइंड फक. ईशान सॉरी. नई टीम फैंक्स के सामने है. बाइंड पे सेंटिनल्स की फट गई थी. टीएल क्या है? अरे यार आई नो. अरे जीतेगी लिक्विड. जस्ट वॉच. कैन यू बिलीव F1 के वीसीसी का फर्स्ट मैच. Nobody is underestimating underdogs, and F1 is, I don't think F1 is kind of underdog because it has all the T1 players in it. वहाँ लिख रहे हैं टीम लिक्विड गॉर्डन थ्रो कर रही है. ओ माय गॉड, आई कांट विद दीज पीपल. दीदी मेरा मैसेज पढ़ो. 220 वर्ड का लिखा था. कहाँ लिखा भाई? ढूंढना पड़ेगा मेरे को. ओके. दिल ये है दी. अच्छा दी ये है ना इन इंडिया. दिस फैमिली गालियाँ गेट टू पीपल वेरी अर्ली तो अपने चिपक जाती हैं. तो पबजी में इतने बड़े प्लेयर बेस के कारण टिल्टिंग गेट्स हाई तो वहाँ से टॉक्सिक डेली. Where is VCC match is going? The match is not live anywhere. It's my both fame corner is equals to. Okay. Chat देखो Twitch का. I just want to see Scream on Reina. That's it. Dino P. What the fuck? Why? Why? Why you guys do that? फनाटिक मैग्नम को लिखता है टीबोर्ड रियल आईडी से. ओ माय गॉड. दी आपका रियल नेम क्या है? माय रियल नेम इज शिफा अली. when I you say toxicity, I remember Scout old clips. No hit. Vardhan. No comments. the मैं चैट में डायना ओपी लिख के आया. मैंने अभी रीड किया काशी. Icebox map is bad. Icebox is a bad map. I totally agree on that. DM Twitch chat toxic level 0 and IQ level 100. Diana Didi, which team was DM in before he went to global esports? Signify? नहीं. God Squad. हाँ, God Squad. Are you Muslim? Yes, I'm Muslim. Full screen करो दी. Start तो होने दो. Fnatic 1 map. अच्छा, bind.
The thing is, they don't.
गॉडल का स्कोर ठीक है. ये मैं लास्ट टाइम दिखा रही हूँ. 7-5. Let's go. Good half boys. Good half.
And they will have to think.
It's okay, Ishan. He must be curious. So that's why he asked. It's totally fine. People are curious. Assalamu alaikum. Walaikum assalam. Do but pretend like I didn't say that and forget my name. Vardhan. These sub games कल अटैक में 7-5 या डिफेंस में आई डोंट नो. थ्रो असेंट का मैप था. लास्ट मैप I think defense में 7-5 है. You know score after every 5 minutes. You should score every. No, I don't. What's your Twitch? I am not logged in. I just searched it and I got it. वो डायना ओपी मैं ही हूँ. Lol. This guy has pretty eyes. What is the map? अभी Ascent खेल रहे हैं, इससे पहले Heaven है ना? अभी नहीं, this is Bind. अभी 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 उससे पहले Icebox था God Lake का. What is? इस मैप में कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा, मैं नहीं तो ये सब गेम्स कल ब्रो टाइमिंग ठीक रखवा देना भगवान. ओके रिशित, यही टाइम पे करें 6 बजे. शो फर्स्ट मैच. नहीं WNT आई कैनॉट शो द स्कोर बोर्ड, आई एम सॉरी. सिंपल व्हाट नहीं रे, दिए आंखें नोच लेगा. अरे नहीं रे. TLFTV, FTW. भाई I don't know why I read it FTV always, even though I'm seeing it FTW. Copyrights. I don't think आने चाहिए. G fighting spam हो रहा है. या अल्लाह. Indian OP भाई.
Hey, what, we're gonna get
Scream
our
to
answers
Jet
pretty quickly.
again.
Look, we got the
Reina,
agent select
yuppie le
ready.
le Reina, please.
And
I want to
I'm
see some.
really looking forward to seeing what comes of this.
Well, here we go. That's the triple smokes from FNATIC. So something that we talked about
Yeah.
a lot today, right? That didn't change. Now for Liquid, Brimstone, Viper,
From
very
FNATIC.
nice. So that's the main point, focal point of the
May the best
of the
team
utility
win,
here on the
yes.
attack. And then we have the
New
standard,
stats,
which is
second
so
Gordon
far
Fields.
and
Zaira the
Soulcast
Gordon
on the
first
sky.
map,
And
Gordon
I
with
mean,
the
he's
Gordon
beautiful
GP.
on the sky. So
FNC
we're looking forward to that.
Let's
And Scream
see.
on Jet. It
I
looks
have
pretty
1.3K
standard, but it's a very
point.
powerful
किस
comp. It's one
पे
of the
डालूं
iterations
FNC
essentially of the
appeal?
FNATIC comp
मेरे
that they
को-
played
मेरे
in the
को
past, right? It's just
भेज
with
दे.
Jet instead of Raze, and that's about it. Go
अगर
to site
मान
and
लो
then
team
force people
tank
out
हार
with the
गई तो
utility
VC
and
से
try
बाहर हो
to
जाएगी क्या?
play
I
post
think
plan
so,
if possible.
Ishan.
But
I want to see
we
MP
didn't
and
see
Jet.
any post plan
I want to see
so
Scream
far
on
in this
Reina.
match.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, that
सब
was something
लोग
that we
अपनी
noted.
team
It was
को
it was
spam
it was it
करते
was a
हैं,
lot of
public
Viper
chat
fighting
ऐसी
within the
होती है.
site and you know like playing the
Dhruv, but when it is, it's like इंडिया वर्सेस ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो रहा है और कोई आके बोल रहा है लेट्स गो रियल मैड्रिड. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट. सब अपनी फेव टीम को सपोर्ट करते हैं, आई गेट इट, बट व्हेन वी सी दिस इट्स लाइक India versus Australia or and someone's coming saying let's go Real Madrid.
What's been going
Free
down?
smoke agents,
Michael,
yes.
your thoughts leading
I
into this?
don't know
you
what
guys kind of had a
FNATIC
quick
is up
chat on the
to.
desk about it. You kind of talk through it. Anything that's standing out to you now?
I'm surprised to not see a big adjustment in terms of the composition here, but I'm waiting to see what Liquid do with this, right?
FNATIC
and how
be
they
like,
decide to take
हम
control. 'Cause, again, I go
dependent
towards
है, we
Scream and
don't need a
Soulcast, right?
duelist
Soulcast had a
entry
fantastic
frag for
map one.
ourselves.
Magnum actually going to be creeping out here, getting a little overzealous
Magnum?
and fishing for that information, and actually going to follow up with the Owl drone here. So Liquid with a good opportunity to find themselves an advantageous fight.
I know ऐसे ही होता है. I'm
push up from
just
both sides. That's a
saying.
really
ये
great
देखो.
reaction. He got noted towards Lamps, and he knew that Sky could kind of maybe clear that. The smokes were there. He kind of leant closer to it, brought that frenzy to a great range. And now the 3 players for Liquid are maybe leaving themselves a little bit vulnerable here. Doma wants in on the action too, gets a bit aggy on it. And look at FNATIC. This is really nice
Beautiful,
fights
beautiful.
being taken by them. I was worried after that first pick that maybe they've got the tempo wrong on it a little bit, but no, lovely
Whoa.
recovery between Boaster there.
It's great as well because both teams pause after that. The Owl drone comes through showers, and actually
Yeah.
Boaster, I guess that internal clock, right? It's like, yeah, there's going to be 2 posted up, right? The Owl drone's going to be protected by 1 more. Straight away pivots on to be aggressive
Magnum,
on
what
short.
is this
and he's
behavior?
rewarded
Exactly, what is
massively
this
for it.
behavior, Magnum?
Finds the 2 key stakeholders, right, as part of this execution on the
Oh,
Pista
yeah.
round, which is Soulcast and Scream.
Oh, spot on. Wow, love a bit of that. Right, what's the buyback in looking like for Liquid? It can't be too much, right? Maybe Sheriff's a ghost, yeah. No armor. Light utility, if any at all. Very, very, very small amount. So, apart from Scream, who's gone in a little, but I mean, again, you're trying to kind of build yourself up, get that ult online as quick as you can, but good start here for FNATIC. So we've got a timeout coming in. Unless I can't count anymore.
Yeah, I've lost the ability to count. All
British
I can think of is
education
11.
system is poor. You know, like, it's not great. We didn't get set up for life, but here we are.
7-7.
Here we are
How's your day
talking
been,
over
mate?
video games, Lauren.
Yeah, it's mad,
What a,
isn't
what a
it?
crazy world we
Am I
live in,
blind?
huh?
Three smokers. Yes,
Chat,
they
how you
have
doing? You
taken
having a
three
good day?
smokers. Fanatic.
You enjoying the games? Who
Mind
you
पे
feeling
कोई
has got
नहीं
this one?
छू
I don't get to
सकता
talk to you
Fanatic
as
को
like, you
sentence के
know,
अलावा.
directly as we did during the
Sparsh!
kind of qualifiers.
आज
Just, but
history
how's
बदलेगी.
day going? You having a nice day? People are enjoying
Liquid
Lothar's
जीतेगी.
hair. There's a little delay, obviously. You know, we have to, you know, competitive integrity, etc. But people like the hair. People would also like the game to start, and we should have started
Yeah.
it sooner. Yeah. But
Sounds about right. They're
Thank you for
vibing
the-
as per usual then, right?
yeah. They are deep in their vibes. At this point, though, I'm
Liquid
kind of
force bot.
enjoying the concept of Scream. You know, look, if aimers really pick up the marshal and start running with it, it is such a terrifying weapon to play with. Like, I mean, we've all seen Tens, right? We don't need to sugarcoat the pill. We don't have to pretend it's anyone else. Tens has made that gun look so viable in most
In
rounds.
any round.
Yeah, it's just like, well, and I mean, Scream's an aimer, right? Point and click adventure games for this man. Flash through the smoke there. They are fully blind, no escape. Scream's punished. Nice work from Durka there.
Indeed.
Circa OP.
Again.
Sean Ray. So
Oh,
yes.
there it
Okay,
is.
yep.
Show me the money, Soulcast. Let's see what we got here. He's still got his flash. And best part is, you get it back too. Maybe not in time at this point. 46
Sky diff,
seconds on the
guys.
board. It'd be, you know, kind of late in the day for it. Yampy's now joined him. Everyone's over here. Now we're going to Boaster tucked on the site itself, and then Magnum towards kind of, I guess, elbow on towards that side. So they might be able to get quite close to the side at this point. Let's see what Boaster has ready for this. They're lined up on it. Now the flash already got invested, so they are going to have to just dry peek this lovely angle acquired by Boaster. It's a straight up Kiebi aim, but it's going to be fine. It gets him too. Falls away to the back of the side, leans a little on the teammates to buy some time, but he's getting split from both sides. And Liquid have done well here. Now, if they can get a spike plant, that'd be gorgeous. And, God, if they can get the round even better, but I thought it was going to be unlikely, but Mystic now going to be put to task. Does deal with it well.
Anti-ray.
Finds
This
Link.
was a
He secures
really
the
nice
second, but
try
it was
by
costly.
Liquid Ray. Really nice try.
It was
Anti-Ray.
indeed. 4 will fall. So not really an opportunity to ride out the bonus here. Whether or not we see Fnatic lean back into that, maybe just run through with some sheriffs, but damage done on the side of Liquid. And again, I mentioned it briefly, 52%, Lauren. A headshot percent. And he was looking crisp throughout. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to actually see what it comes through, but there was an
nice.
insane map 1 from Soulcast.
No, it was really solid. And speaking of, you know, skies, we can't avoid the fact that it's actually Durka on Sky. I
Yeah.
want to see what he looks like on that. I mean, you can
Yeah,
put your
Liquid
fraggers
almost
towards it
got
these
the
days. That
round.
thing, you know, on
Almost.
Sky you can really create your own pace on it. I've been absolutely
Eco
destroyed
damage
against some
कर दिया,
really good
yes.
Skies who just feel like they are just able to do everything they want. Soulcast has started to clear towards Hooker. He hasn't completely taken the territory, but he's at least given the fact that there's a player potentially here. Now, I want to see what
Now this round, fuck, Scream क्या कर रहा है यार? This round means a lot. Liquid needs to get this round. Yes, ego था but Scream ने buy किया था. Yes, I know.
If you can find anything here as Durka tucked up close in that cubby, and Liquid actually going to drift towards a site here. Now, Magnum giving away lots of sound cues here, stomping away on the breach.
Last we
In a
checked
position to slow
before
things down if they
7-7
decide to
था.
push with that fault line, and he will do just that. We're back away unscathed. Fnatic going to try and sit back and try, and actually the flash is perfect here for Doma to
Spike down
swing on
A.
through that smoke. Soulcast will fall.
This
The spike will
lineup Fnatic is playing with is fucked up. I mean, is fucked up because 3 smoker, 2 flasher. Just imagine क्या कर लेगा कोई.
They're actually kind of tricky to work with. Yeah, look how favorable that is for Liquid until Doma. Now in the 1v1, just the tap. Headshot. That's the close that he needed. Doma, gorgeous work there.
Beautiful stuff. Again, I talked about this guy. I've loved seeing him develop as a player. Filling out all these different roles for Fnatic. Closes that round out in style. Of all the things to pick up there, you drop the Spectre and find the Guardian, but finds the headshot nonetheless. FNATIC post their third with a minimal investment. There was question whether or not they were going to ride through a couple of pistols and making, you got to argue, the long play, right, in terms of the economy here and round score so far.
Player standing. One
Handled
enemy
this
remaining.
so well. This retake here, and it all started on the back of Magnum and Doma, right, with that flash through from backside. Really, really well done from them.
Scream's had a rough one so far. It's been a little unfortunate in some situations, but the life of a Jet sometimes. Now I want to see what the plan
Come
is.
on, Scream, yaar. I
Cryptics, I
want
guess,
to
is the
see
kind of-
some crazy play
I
by
was about to say
Scream.
meat of the
Everything's
sandwich. That's not a phrase I'm really
screaming.
going to start working towards. Scream going to set himself up, try and take some space here. But
कुछ
you can
नहीं
already
देखा
see
guys
that the
तुमने,
utility is
हाँ
going to,
guys, कुछ नहीं देखा.
yes, divide and conquer to an extent. It gives
Not
them the site, but it
saying.
does give FNATIC room to play back in. And with them still maintaining shower control, the site's looking quite small here for Liquid to operate under, but I want to see that spike plant go down.
I think actually the toxins run out here, so there's nothing protecting this plant, but Soulcast will find a kill into Mystic nonetheless. Orbital strike invested, that's going to flush out Lamps and Yampy in the process. Soulcast flashes on through, but he's not going to find anything on the other side this time. Doma will respond with his third.
Blind here, but Cryptics is still the one to keep your mind on, because look at that, the post plant. That's going to be the damage coming in. Annie has the bigger weaponry. Scream just has to keep buying attention. If he can take down one, that's great. That sets up Cryptics for a little bit of success here. Just trying to spam away. Scream does find Doma. Rifle now acquired. Diffuse not coming in just yet. Time is being bought, but now he's going to stick this one. Timing is everything, and FNATIC deny it. And now they can get the Diffuse. Great work again, even though it did come down to the wire.
No, they won the first map. This is
But
the
that's
second
that.
map.
Just to see where the finances sit.
Exactly. Jet
Liquid.
is
I
not
see a
working
couple of
for-
ultimates coming online here. Doma leading the charge. Obviously, you know that orbital strike invested in that previous round.
भाईजान ने सुसु करके आए.
We're now up to 8 and 2.
That'll whack.
Yeah, well, a comfortable purchase, but I mean, only really Link sitting
That should whack.
with anything left here. Soulcast to an extent. Yampy back on that operator. And I'd see a couple of people in chat in particular talking about the operator pick on Sova. So it's definitely a talking point, right? Especially on attack.
Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, this could be nice. Big info found. Yeah, Soulcast is so
Soulcast,
good on these pop
man.
flashes through smokes. And again, it's why we like that Viper combo, but you can do with anything technically, and Soulcast is showing exactly why. And he gets to fall away, still has a flash in the pocket, and one kind of being recharged. Link seems very aware of that possibility, but the timing was good for
Spike
Doma
down
to at least
A.
punish Yampy. Now that's that op kind of removed from the discussion, but look at them trying to re-aggress slightly here. This is good work. It's good ground covered, and Magnum can kind of relay the information. Well, I've not seen anyone, but look how deep they're holding on the other side.
Mystic. Find Link now. Cryptics. Swing on through towards Magnum, but we'll get toppled here. And it comes to a 2v2. Durka and Mystic left to try and recover this. Now, still got control of the spike, and the Viper's pick going to make it even more difficult for Liquid to dig it out of this spot. The Seekers give away the information, but not too much value considering this ultimate's invested here.
Both have flashes. Durka and Soulcast both have flashes to play with on this one as well. You can see Soulcast just treading very carefully
the
where he
spike.
goes. Now, they do have the spike to hand, but they're going to make a quick run for it. It looks like straight towards B here. Now, of course, TP is there, but they don't know that yet. They're going to be working with, you know, slightly delayed
I'm back.
information as they have to also be very considerate that they could be waiting out. Now, that's the usage of the flash to come through there.
10
Just to
seconds
see if
left.
anyone was on short, they're not, so this could be time to hit those rotations.
Last player standing.
And actually, Soulcast
Let's
holding
go. Let's go.
the
First
TP
round
rotate
for,
there.
for Team Liquid. Let's go.
Durka 30 HP and nothing else to do. One
Skaze.
off the headshot from Soulcast to close things out.
Side,
Liquid
guys.
will post their first round here.
Side.
As you got to say, I
Guys,
mean,
like,
FNATIC
subscribe करो रे.
well
60
set
plus
up
की
to
watching
hold
आ
on
रही
to
है.
that, to
चलो
secure
चलो
that
फटाफट
round, really.
subscribe
So
करो guys. चलो
it's Liquid
चलो.
winning out that war of attrition outside that Showers TP,
Subscribe.
even after Mystic threw down the Viper's pit.
Shamik first map godlike जीत गई. Second अभी चल रहा है.
Money's instantly crumbled though. Like, look at this, 4-1. Lose one round and you're right back into things for Liquid. They've got the decent buy apart from Yampy, who did have the op out though, so that's pretty reasonable. On the other side, it's Sheriff, Spectres, and a Judge. Now, look, who am I to doubt the Judge? We've already seen what that thing can do, potentially in the hands of the likes of Yampy in the past. So, stand Scream going to be the bodyguard. Ensure that all orb gets to be put to the right place. Doma gonna get the first contact. Has to fall off that.
Actually, Rolling Thunder, look at this pinch on showers here. They're looking to get very aggressive. Yampy actually going to find the first one, though. And nothing to do here. Magnum will finally find a kill, but it's all going Liquid's way here. FNATIC down to just Mystic and Boaster.
This could work out.
Look at Boaster, look at
They've
Link.
had a lot of contact on A. Now, keep in mind, Boaster hasn't been checked on yet. He's
Thanks,
the timing on
Dave.
CT is everything, right? If Link looks back towards Suka, didn't see him. Great.
What the fuck?
That's
Boaster
okay.
could pick this up.
Now I want to see where that spike goes because he's pushing down, right? So if Cryptics and that Sova kind of give away the game, this is an irrelevant kill compared to the spike. We have to look towards Boaster. What does he do with this information now? They're going towards long. Okay.
30 seconds.
It's a frenzy.
Frenzy,
It's
man.
not ideal, right? Now Yampy clears it. Oh, he caught the heels, but Cryptic saw him too. Okay, game over. And now there's a player already in towards Suka. He has no idea of that. Great work from Link to
Nice
lean
job.
back towards it. Create safe passage for that spike to be ferried towards site.
It's always great to watch around like that and just appreciate just the small elements of Valorant, right? The
They had a strategy. They thought that showers पे pressure है, like showers पे उनको double triple footsteps आया, activity मालूम हुई. So they thought it'll be ideal क्योंकि Breeze की ult is pretty effective and they had 2 flashes. Sky ने उधर से push किया, इधर से Breach ने push किया. They thought it can go their way because it was an eco round, but it didn't.
See what you got here. Olds come around. Is Yampy committing to this choice?
10-9.
I'm interested to see how many times you see him on this now. It's an all-in piece up short. Now Scream gets his head above water. You can kind of see if anyone's going to be lingering around close by. Even Doggo's going to kind of clear out towards lamps. Nothing's there. Gets a pretty deep clear as well. So sights up for grabs, and there's the clear towards the back line. So we're going to be sending those down. Doesn't find
Yes, well done.
anything. At this point, Liquid is being given just a slice of the site, just a piece.
Can bind at least
Bear
one
in mind, the
duelist.
Mystic is
I
just around that
feel
corner. Scream's
Raze
gonna
is
clear it. Great flash comes
क्या
out.
हग रहा है यार, Scream.
And that's devastating. While all this happened, Lynx found the perfect timing to strike. Gonna take down Boaster, take down another. Good timing on this again. Mystic walked just ahead of the timing, and FNATIC's answered right back, finding Link and Soulcast.
FNATIC
And the
is
spike
so
yet to be
good with
planted.
the hold.
Was it Soulcast with the spike?
I
He
think
actually
so.
flashed through there. That could be a big slip up.
I don't know if he picked it up by accident, if another player fell and he just kind of, you know, ran with it. I didn't take note, but that is a huge
Nice
problem. And
first one.
Doma's positioning here. No one can clear this for free. They may have an inkling,
30
but to do...
seconds left.
Oh, the timing. The timing's not going to work out. Oh, that's unbearably unfortunate. Yeah, the ult can come in. Mystic's going to take himself a cheesy position here.
That's
but
what I
it's
said,
all
na?
about
They
timing.
thought
the
it
whip,
can-
The whip ain't good, the whip ain't pretty, but he's got a teammate in Durker. He'll be
Go
alright.
their way, but it didn't.
A little too much being caught with utility out there in that round for my liking, but nonetheless, the expected outcome after first blood and the second.
It was my birthday
Actually, no, it
on
wasn't. Sorry,
Saturday,
Nick
that's why I
found the
didn't.
first 2 kills there, so it's actually a
stream.
3v5 recovery from FNATIC. Oh, it spoke, yeah, it was Soulcast that actually swung through with that flash. He did have the spike originally because he's the first to fall for Liquid. So again, I guess maybe we could talk about this, maybe one for Lothar on the desk, but this A-side
10-9.
execution just on the back of the Viper wall, right? There's not enough kind of safety to sit behind. Without that Sage wall, for example, they have to fight for control.
Yeah.
Shot रे.
Yampy, that's quick. Okay, Durker punished.
Yampy.
Is that twice now? I think he got picked by the Marshal too at one point. Obviously, little upgrade on this bad boy. Oh, this is gonna be a follow-up as well. Yeah, Magnum can... I guess Jet denying the instant capitalizing on the flash that he would have wanted, but I like FNATIC being proactive. I think that's a really nice look for them. They're gonna
Nice!
take this space and maintain it. And now there's a problem, but a great punish from Soulcast. Again, he's always their way out of trouble. Soulcast is finding them so many opportunities now when their backs are to the wall.
Sorry guys, I'm just
Tough,
hungry.
again, I hate to say it, Scream having a slow start here on their attacking half once again. See, we touched base with that.
I'm having a feeling that Scream is not confident. I can be wrong, but I don't know. It's just not his day. Yes, he smoked the flash. What else can he do when there are two flashes?
Scream. We'll find Dome will
कैसे
open
करते
things
हैं
up.
subs only? मेरे को नहीं पता.
Lovely start.
Solkas बहुत मार रहा
Yeah.
है.
Forge open space towards A. Yampy gonna clear out, just making sure they're not walking into a stack, which, well, it will be at this point, but Scream's doing fine
And
here.
it's-
This is good. This is just a little maybe confidence building, making them feel out the game a bit. Get in the face. There it is.
Remaining.
They're doing
There was a
just
one tap in
fine.
there somewhere. It was.
And now Magnum. I mean, if he could, I
जाओ, ये
doubt
round
Scream's
के
going
बाद
to give him an
दिखाते
opportunity. Scream should just slip away, keep those rifles, keep building that economy. And
आ
there
गया
it is.
Zoom.
Spike planted. Well done to Liquid to keep this clean. Or at least I'm saying that maybe a little early. But again, it should be kept clean.
One would hope, yes. Magnum just missing the timing there on. There's Link pushing towards him. And whether or not there's a consolation to be made here. Not much else for him to do than look for some damage. Soulcast and Link gonna come through. That's the default line. Look how quick the fault line is now. It's disgusting.
Clean, clean, please.
It's honestly.
Wait, can we get like like if we bring in sponsors for the show, can we get like a Mr. Muscle like clean round? You know what I mean? Like rather than flawless.
I
or
like where
whatever,
you're going with that. I
Like-
really like where you're going with that.
I've become like look. I don't. The average age of chat is probably a little too young to be, I guess
Is
relating to
Mr.
this.
Muscle even still a thing?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But he really was
Yes,
at the
no,
time.
that's like a Yin-Su question.
She'd love a bit of that. But I just really want products that I use in my everyday life to be sponsored. Like do I need another mouse? No. But do I need maybe some clean, free
do na
cleaning
yaar,
products?
Gaurav.
Sure. New Hoover? Absolutely. Let's have this conversation. Tesco, Waitrose, Marks and Sparks, you fancy a bit of it? It's all there. Full site execution
Let's
coming in for
go.
Liquid though. They're gonna be heading on through. Boaster has been noted. Careful now,
Bata
might be
bata
getting a
diya.
free haircut. Scream. Oh.
And he falls to the orbital
It's a
strike.
nightmare. He's an
भाई
absolute
Scream
nightmare,
क्या
but
कर रहा
luckily
है?
The rest of Liquid are just fine. They've taken the site, they've got the spike planted, and they'll be in post plants. This retake is tricky, but luckily a bit of that utility is going to burn away towards the side on the way back through. Look at Doma, 9 HP. He's barely standing, Hypop.
That's it. Link's gonna slip through inside this smoke here. Mystic not expecting that one, but
Ow.
FNATIC getting all of the kills.
Look at the HP.
Soulcast now 10 seconds away from another flash. Actually, the first comes through. Doma's gonna give it to him.
Let's go!
Soulcast! Another headshot from him, clutching around for Liquid. What I gotta say, FNATIC should have been turning that in their favor. Everything went their way in that retake.
Solkas
Soulcast,
भाई
no right.
OP.
No right.
Soulcast.
And look, let's do some real talk for a second as well. I'm so happy to see Soulcast finding some comfort
It's
in this
good
game as well, because like the
guys.
guy is so good and he's been running that sky and now he's looking like he's hitting that stride. Right, this could be the patch for Soulcast to just run away with. Like, give me more of that. If we see him becoming the rock of this team, incredible.
I mean, the go-tos for me, Soulcast is, hold that thought. Actually, a Scream will greet this aggression here and find two, but again, will fall here in response, but not going to make an awful lot of difference here in this round as it plays out now. Liquid in a 4v2. Durka and Boaster left to try and recover something here, but yeah, man, Soulcast previously on the Sky had flourishes of absolute glory, right? With these changes, like I said, effectively, it's like a duelist meets Sova meets, like, Sage, right? It can heal everybody, can flash, and very self-sufficient. This is where I want to see Soulcast find his rhythm.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's gonna be a gun recovered. Yampy still peaks at. That's the mad part for me. Yampy was like maybe 20 HP. He's
I
getting
got
a
a
nice little heal up now. He'll be
parcel,
okay.
guys.
The brilliance of
So
having
that's
a Sky, I
good.
guess, right? As you said,
Let's
it's kind of the full
go.
package. You get the little heal
I
in
got
there.
a
It's not
parcel.
everything,
ये match के बाद
but
अपन
it'll
opening
get you
करेंगे.
back standing.
I think
And
I
Yampy gets to
think
fall
I
away, but he
know
took
what
that
it
fight
is.
even for a second.
it's a
Lynx
gift from Purba and
found him
Auntie.
eventually. Boaster's not going to get away with any more.
We'll open this
But
after
scoreline
the
wise, we're kind of almost
match.
right
Round
back
in the
on
half.
level pegging here, 6-5.
ठीक है
You
काशी.
know, it's, again, I got to say it, but we would have expected, I mean, traditionally, FNATIC to be a little more proactive in some of the
Aryaman Malik, first of all, I'm not your babe. अपनी बहन को भी babe बुलाते हो क्या? Have some respect when you talk to a girl. Okay?
off the rip here on A short.
Bye, Madara. Are you ignoring? No, Rishit,
Give
I'm
a
not.
little bit of
I'm with
control,
the
at least in the
screen.
early
Please
round
do
here.
something with the right click of Jet.
FNATIC,
Yes,
we'll see
the
how
right
Liquid
click is
respond to that.
broken.
Yeah.
If
First
Scream's
move
aim was
grenade,
actually
right? So does this change the plan? You're gonna have the dog put down from Durka.
crispy, just
D
like your
long.
chips.
It's gonna, I don't know if it actually noted too
Hala
much.
Vardad.
Again, keep in mind,
Hi,
Star is super deep, kind
Rachit.
of behind fountain.
Result बताओ. God like जीत गई 2-0.
Yeah, Liquid, what do you do with this? You've been presented with
It's
a bit
okay,
of a
press it.
conundrum, right? It's like, well, part of the map's kind of been denied. Seekers go down. Now, does indicate one's at
आदमी
long.
एक बार
but that doesn't
इग्नोर
really
कर
give
दिया तो
too much.
स्पैम कर रहा है.
As an indicator, maybe
Yeah.
they want to be able to lean a player over, but they already have 3 here.
I mean, it's interesting as well with
Literally
with where
spamming
that's
it. I read it like
invested
thrice.
in terms of the position on the map. They're not going to gain a lot of info, right? Because it either goes
मुझे क्या
long or
पता
short.
कैसे
It doesn't
पता
actually
चल
tell you
गया?
where these players are positioned. Now, on the back of that, Liquid are going to respond
Manish,
perfectly
it's
and stack
from
up
end
towards
of
long.
30
The
seconds
outdrone's
left.
pulling two
last
players.
week of July.
That outdrone through shower is pulling
Score
so many
दिखाओ
players back over,
डायना
breaches
दी.
over here.
वो
Astra's now
जीत गई
coming
है ना
over.
ये लोग बोल रहे
Durka,
हैं.
you better be worth your weight in gold. You've suddenly heard an audio cue and you're like, wait, what? That's not what I expected to be coming through here. And here we go. Durka, high flash, but he eats it.
जीत गई
Takes that
God
one for
like.
good measure.
Nice
and Soulcast
भाई
is the better
sky
Sky
diff
today.
कर रहा है
Gonna take the
Soulcast.
space on the side
10
10
seconds
seconds.
left.
They look a little confused. They're like, wait, I thought there was more players here. Wait, no, what? No, okay. And now Odd's gonna come down, denies the spike
it.
plant. Keep that in mind. This is gonna be done for. Surely there is no way for this to be shut down
Nice.
any longer. No. There it is. A nice attempt, but the ultimate's keeping the round safe.
And this is the thing, again, with Brimstone
6-6.
not being too prominent, right? These late round hits and that orbital strikes available, it buys so much
Behen,
time. If you go for that
babe.
plant in the last 10 seconds and the enemy Brim
Is
has
Didi
ultimate
in
available, it
Haryana?
can
Babe is
literally
Didi in
end the
Haryana?
round.
What?
So again, Liquid, I got to say it, not really giving themselves the big win conditions there. I think responding
The
perfectly to the
Valorant
Seekers, right? Like
flags
you
for
even called it
you.
that owl drone actually
Helman,
giving away that
hi,
paranoia
Helman.
was
How are
building,
you?
right? The Seekers come through, they
Team
don't
lead.
really
देखते हैं इसके
garner
बाद. चलो.
enough information to act
ये
upon.
मैच के बाद देखेंगे.
But I mean, Liquid played it perfectly. The owl drone draws a
It's
rotation, they stack
babe,
up towards long.
babe.
They had a perfect
Okay, I didn't know that.
opportunity
I'm so excited
to come
see
through and
this,
take control
guys.
there.
I
But
don't know
that
what
one
this
ultimate
is. So
completely
excited. But
flips the
it's
script.
Marvel related, I know. Because it says Marvel here.
Scream, does he see this?
Hi, Anup.
I don't think he sees any of these yet.
Bebe
Okay, maybe
is
just that
mother in
pixel. Okay, he's
Punjabi.
seen one.
Huh, so then
But
why
there's a
is he
whole lot more
calling me
here. High
Bebe
flash comes through,
anyway?
FNATIC are on the
Doesn't
way.
make
They've got the
sense,
site under
right?
wraps to an extent. That's a
He's-
good flash though. Durka can get the 1-for-1 trade out. Magnum
He is
finds
trying
Cryptic
to
somehow. I do
cover
not know how or
himself.
what. Scream,
Scream.
lucky boy. The stars have aligned for that one. Dips away on it though.
Oh
Gets
my
it.
God.
There's the scream you want to see. And now Magnum knows he's in big trouble here. These angles aren't favorable, but he finds a clean one on Scream. I thought the player in
Doesn't
heaven would have
make
been able to maybe
sense,
see
right?
that.
Hi,
But no.
Ritik.
Safety found for Magnum, and now problems mounting for Liquid.
I think Scream on a little bit of an island there. Yampy considering waiting for Link to stack up together. Now, still got the
Fast
front line
moving.
and the flash here. Both players noted he might try and hit this TP rotation.
Okay.
Now he can with the flash. Knife just
Nice
drags
round,
him back
Liquid.
into
Nice
no
round. Let's
escaping
go.
for
Liquid
you.
जीतेगी, guys.
Wow.
Liquid जीतेगी. Good morning, good evening, good evening.
That's a big win there. And again, I'm sure I'll leave it to Lothar. I know he would hate me
Cover
if I
कर
covered it
रहा
off,
है,
but it's really interesting to see, you
उससे
know,
थोड़ा
teams
इधर उधर हो
here.
गया. ओके
This
अंग्रेजी
doesn't
की
give
बहन.
you
हाँ, अब
a
तुम्हें
safe-
नहीं आती तो मैं
You
उसमें कुछ
can't
कर
just
नहीं
go for
सकती
this
ना. अब
plant
मेरे को
behind
आती
wall because
है.
it's so easy to
Lol.
just spam through. If Scream
He's
goes
so happy
unchecked
to
and
receive
completely
the Marvel
unpressured
package
there,
like it's
it's so difficult to get this plant off on default.
Yes, I am. I love. I'm a huge fan of Marvel.
Lee Titors?
All right, let's have a look at what we've got here. Now, money-wise, this is probably just a chill round.
Let's go,
Um,
Liquid. Let's
enemy
go.
kill.
Yeah,
Let's
someone
go,
might still
Scream.
bang.
Come on,
Oh,
show
yeah,
us who
like,
you
bang,
are.
and the dirt is gone. Oh, there's so much potential
Look how he
here.
gets this penny. So you've
Oh
seen the
my
remix,
gosh.
yeah?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so good. I mean, sales, if you want to give us a call, got some ideas. Most is also good ideas.
how's that
There shouldn't
happen?
be, I don't know. There shouldn't be problems here. Yampy's just straight up leaping
Okay,
around the map.
this
We're
is-
fine.
yeah.
It's all good. That was like, for a second, you start waffling nonsense and somehow, you know, you get to
Somehow
see
Boaster's
Boaster.
underneath
Yeah.
heaven with a classic. 10 seconds into the round.
It's just... just boast of things, maybe. Ooh,
Thanos की
a
चुटकी
wild spray.
एक चुटकी से
But
दूर
as it stands,
Gordon
I don't
जीत
wanna say
गए
yet, we haven't really
आदित्य
got to the gun rounds. I want to see if we get the third map. Or is it Haven?
Haven was the
Regular
third.
Steam
And
reward,
I again feel as if this goes the distance, it would have suited FNATIC. I mean, that's what I said initially, but
Enemy remaining.
I expected Liquid to take Breeze. Before I saw,
now
composition
this
or
round is
you
very
know, what look we're going to see from both.
very important
Obviously, this is going to be the turning point for the
yes
series.
exactly this is going to be the
if
turning
If the
point
third
of
map
the
is
series
forced.
guys like subscribe karo farafat chalo
Already, Liquid pulling ahead 2 rounds in the second half. See if FNATIC can really come to terms with this and get a grasp on their attacking half here.
and it's going to be tough for the attacking side in bind with no duelist especially Raze.
I saw on Breeze again. It's always great to see teams plant the seed right and start that conditioning very early on in their attacking half. Link posted up with a judge now. Going to be a big problem here.
But
But
then
look
I
at the
don't know, let's
diligence.
see,
Magnum
sheesh,
digs it out. The gravity well actually from Boast up. Clear out these angles and Scream now. We'll have to
Boosted
post up.
Hevan, lol.
Yeah, I was a little
Keep
worried
hooker.
that
I am
Durka maybe,
I
you know,
live in
he popped
Haryana,
both
you
flashes
think-
to clear out towards
think
Octagon
that
and
I'm
not
following my
kind of
friends
lent
out.
into it, but again, you highlighted the diligence and
एक
clearing
बार
through
ऊपर
towards
वाले
Super worked
lines
well.
faster की तरह
We do
बोल
see the
सकते
lean
हो
back
आप.
towards A. Now we still have the Sky
Thank
here, we
you
still
so
have the
much.
Viper here,
From
so
India
Soulcast
only.
is still
Okay,
lingering
Aryaman
around. He's still
Malik.
very much on the back lines. Cryptics too. We both had really nice game ones, but they're both stuck in towards.
And okay, also you were telling me कि मैं हिंदी में पढ़ूं. तुम लिख रहे हो, बेबे, what do you think who's gonna win? Like तुम एक word हिंदी का लिख रहे हो और बाकी पूरा sentence English का लिख रहे हो. बरोबर भाई.
As he steps forward,
Good
you've got Mag.
evening.
Oh, the
Defense में
timing.
at least 8 rounds.
And
दिखा
Scream's
था.
actually going to slip through. No way.
Oh, the timing on this, and I'm sure if you're missing the battle, the great trade by
Like,
Magnum to pick
Scream
up the
could have
slack instantly.
changed
It's
अगर
down to the
Magnum
two.
नहीं आया होता
Soulcast
तो.
was in lamps at the very start of this. A wide swing. He
Soulcast.
just comes running out of there. I mean, it's
RNG.
the Spectre. You got to make something happen with it. Dome is going to do down Yampy though, and it's just Soulcast
FNC
now.
will win. Let's see.
No upgrade to hand just yet. He's got 3 to deal
Gordon
with,
won.
and I
Yes,
don't think he's got a
know
way out.
Gordon won.
Doesn't hit. Maybe going to look for another kill, but well handled by Doma. 3 will survive. Now look for the majority rule there in a round like
Scream
that.
with
and
13
Liquid
kills. Let's
not
go.
able
Scream
to
is
do,
back, guys.
in my eyes,
Scream is back.
damage necessary to
R
stop
and
this,
D.
but the time again, another one of those rounds, like I said, you still appreciate it's just like half a second here and there can really make the difference.
FNC का
And it's not
line
even
क्या
as if
था,
Magnum
guys,
slipped up
जैसे
there. It's
Gordon
just
का
you know, that internal
जैसे
clock's
Gordon
ticking. It's like,
का,
yeah,
I don't
expecting
know.
the flank to come
अभी
through.
night को
You know,
लगा
1 or
होगी
2
क्या? नहीं
players on the
बचा.
other team not noted just yet.
अभी
You have
night
to
हो ही
check both
जाएगी
sides of that
stream
flank.
बंद करते करते.
Taking that back.
It's default. Even that flash early on, it's not going to give you much, right? An indicator, sure, but I want to see what Scream does. Oh, he's getting proactive. He's taking a lot of space here. Dirk on the other side, and it's like, well, if you're going to take on another player, Dirk
Oh!
lights up, but he doesn't know anymore.
Shot
Scream just
Scream.
delivers it to the forehead. Dirk is down in the dirt. And now let's look towards that spike, though. Still leaning towards 8. Scream, be feeling this out. He's going to hit that rotation pretty early here.
ऊपर वाली लाइन रुको मैं बोलती हूँ.
Soulcast,
Let's
man.
go. Team Liquid for the win. Let's
Doma and Bosa will fall, and
go.
that is Spike in full control here inside Showers. Magnum's managed to slip through the net. Actually past Link here, who once again
But उसने foot दे दिया.
posted up in hooker with a judge. Scream will flex out a little bit. Actually might find Mystic, and there we go, landing
He's
the shots
everywhere.
this time around. Magnum now
Extreme clicking heads.
faced
Yes.
with a little bit
Hi, Prateek.
30
the decision
seconds
to
left.
make.
He's
Hold on to
back,
this
carry
rifle
on.
again.
Yes,
Looking at
Ravi.
it, it's a Cosmic Divide and Orbital Strike as well. I'm not sure what the purchase will look like for FNATIC coming back into this, but
Scream real ID से
potentially
आ गया.
an opportunity to
ना.
get something going on a lesser buy with these
Hello
ultimates
Kashi,
available.
are you there? Hello
See him one away from
Kashi.
the Rolling Thunder.
10 seconds left.
Look at the breach. देख ही रही हूँ क्या
Just
देखूँ.
wait and see Scream activate. And I feel like this is it's a good start, right? A confidence builder that's not against, you know, it's not an Eco Cobra moment. I feel like some players do respond well to them, but I think Scream, he needs to get that rifle building, maybe even just the ult, just kind of, you know, start feeling out the game a bit, feeling like he gets that rhythm going, and he's definitely showing signs of good work in that round. Beating, you know, Durka in that little 1v1 he was having, nice tick in the box.
Why
Soulcast's
मेरे
still
को
up there
नहीं
as well.
पढ़ना? Why are
Like,
you
I
stuck
can't
with
ignore the
it?
fact that Soulcast now,
Just
2 maps in a row,
short
has been mad. That was nice there. But on the other side for Fnatic
यार,
now,
वो सब कलश
money-wise,
करता है
let's see where
अंकल.
we're at.
कैसे करते हैं
1.9
मेरे को
on
नहीं आता.
Mystic. It's a bit... It's not terrible, right? It's not completely
हाँ,
terrible. You could fashion something out of it, but maybe this is what the TAC timeout's for. Maybe discuss where their money's at and what they want to start doing with this, because Liquid are about to kind of start closing towards double digits.
Yeah, and that's
Which is your favorite street
it's a
food?
worrying prospect when
I like.
you appreciate just kind of, I guess, how delicate the economy here
I
is for
like
Fnatic
pav
in the next few
bhaji.
rounds. I mean,
I
Magnum
like
down to
pani
17
puri.
armor, even if he forces
I
up
like
on the light,
roll.
nothing else really to do. I think he saves through full util anyway, so
दीदी second
looking
match
like
को
Fnatic
जीत
are
गई
gonna lean
तुषार. God,
towards
like जीत गई. 2-0.
purchase here. Link just building up a nice little buffer there, riding the judge into this round once again. And again, I know that the last few rounds, right, they haven't explored Hooker even, right? Other than that round where they did pull him out with the
Gameplay में जनता को
gravity
चक्कर आ
well,
जाते हैं.
they haven't been there since. So
No.
that's something that again can almost slip your mind, right? If it's kind of offbeat in terms of the rhythm of the game and expectations of the purchase on the other side, you don't expect somebody on a buy round to just be posted with a judge.
It's true. I guess you're just thinking rifles come out and, oh, attack to follow up attack? Okay, fair enough. So where's the grayscale gone? It's missing. Yeah, I think you're right. It'd be interesting to see if Link gets any more for this. I don't know what adjustments Fnatic can really go to here. They've been
Malik,
getting
leave it, man.
somewhat
Let
towards the
us
side.
and her watch
Yeah,
the stream.
well, I mean,
I know,
look towards
right?
Durka
I mean,
to be the
Yeah.
kind of key,
Harshal, I can't do
key
that.
part of that process, right? Is if they did, obviously,
I
without
am
Raze, we
being
always talk
toxic
about
as
Raze
hell.
being the go-to,
Dude,
just
I am being
default
very-
clear out hooker on bind, right? The boombot goes
Okay.
through, information gathered, nade behind the box.
4 players on
Happy
A.
days.
Liquid are putting a lot of faith in a judge in the hands of Link.
Harshal
That's
में नहीं
4
दिखा रही.
players on A.
Dude, I am being toxic as hell. I am toxic, guys. आज से मैं toxic डायना हूँ, guys. Okay? आज से मैं
Figure it
toxic
out.
डायना.
Yep. Seems very aware of this. Now, the thing is, they have no idea of what is beyond this.
Scream
That's the
is
first
back.
piece
Yes,
of the puzzle
Kashi,
recovered.
you
Now,
watched Kylie's
but anything gets shown.
stream
This is all
highlights,
on the
no, I
call
didn't.
coming out from Link of, all right, there's too much here. I've heard too much
Arey
presence. I'm
bhai.
feeling uncomfortable. Hit a
Dhruv,
rotation,
I don't
do something.
care, okay?
Or they sit purely for
I
retake, right? That's
just
the other
hard-
option. Now,
like,
this
I-
is what this guy's
I
good for.
Only
Clears out
care for the
corner, spots
ones
him out. He's got to
who
fall
are,
away,
like,
give them the space.
always
Seekers come in.
supporting
Now
in
here come the
there.
rotations. It's going to be a
Totally
heavy
fine.
lean coming out
People
from
can come
both
here
sides
and
now.
say
This point
whatever
with the late lurk
they
coming through middle
want.
from the sky potentially. Eyes
It's
on the spike
totally
though, it's going
fine.
down long, the flash comes through, the divide's already in, the
Hi,
side should be actually taken, as
hello.
Yampi gets a little fruity.
Yeah, actually body blocks Magnum swinging through there. Kill's going Liquid's favor initially, but Doma and Boaster will respond.
Yeah, but look at this split now coming in. Boaster needs to do some serious work here, but Cryptix has his number. Link's still been kept safe the entire time. He even had Soulcast by his side. Now a quick jump through the TP,
गोलगप्पे
they're
होगी,
off.
toxic
Right, so they
gordon
both
line
have
up.
ulted.
हाँ, आज
Doma
से
and
मैं
Durka,
toxic
the
gordon
D&D
line
combo.
up.
All the double Ds, whatever you prefer. We've got 10 seconds. They need to get a spike plant, but look who's
10
already here.
seconds
It's Soulcast to catch the cross. The spike is down. 6 seconds on the board. He's gonna have to just stick this if he wants it, but you can see a Cryptix Link. They're both closing in. Durka is being scolded and melted down, and he's gonna desperately spray on the
No
first.
way.
Let's go,
Cryptix
Liquid.
Controls the
Let's
situation, but that
go.
got very dangerous very fast.
What a round. Again, just a couple of key 1v1s not going in Fnatic's favor initially, but responded well to, and I gotta say it, Link goes completely unchecked in Hooker once again. It didn't become a factor there, but you gotta argue that maybe that kind of relinquishes some of the control that Fnatic were expecting to have on B site there. Immediately had to call the audible. Durka.
मैं
First
गुस्सा
spray
नहीं
just
हो रही अधिराज मैं
slips
किसी पे
through his
गुस्सा नहीं
fingers
हो
a little
रही
bit, potentially
उसने ये चीज जब
opportunity.
क्लियर की तभी मैंने बोल दिया था okay it's fine but he just kept on spamming things I am not even telling him anything then someone told me that baby means mother in Punjabi, and he said Haryana mein it's used to say what for sisters. But then I just told him that you said baby, and then you said, what do you think, who's gonna win? नहीं मैंने नहीं देखा है.
I'm going to just flash on through, take the space. Scream was still recovering from that, but where is that spike? Is it down? No. Denied. Yampy going to try and keep control on the timing. As Cryptix makes his debut. Going to come through, find Magnum, but gets traded out on. Good work from Mystic to keep the numbers at least even. They are working with less, so all of these kills are so valuable.
No weapon upgrade. Still just relying on that rifle in the hands of Durka here. See if FNATIC actually going to get aggressive on this poster. Swings what?
Off the back of the flash as well from Durka. I love that. Get proactive. Bring those frenzies into the madness. Bring the mayhem out. Mystic, though, this is now him having to resort to this. This is desperation. And now it's
Did
Durka.
we just see a knife?
What has just happened?
Again, Liquid just last out.
That's what I'm
In the
saying,
trade-off back
Ishan.
and
That's what
forth,
I'm
and
saying.
FNATIC
Did
did
we just
everything
see
they possibly could
Soulcast getting
to
knifed?
get that round win? That flash through
Yeah.
and the knife kill, that was actually amazing from
That was a
Boaster.
big gap to close as well. Like, the player got towards shower. You know what I mean? Like, Boaster was kind of on default. The flash came in, straight up chased him down.
But worrying hours here. if
अरे
you're a FNATIC
मैं
fan,
क्या
trailing
बोली Liquid
by 4
जीतेगी.
rounds here.
Right there.
Diana Goddess
Spectre in hand of
prediction
Boaster, rifles across the board
बोलते.
elsewhere, orbital strike and seekers available, but they threw a couple of ultimates at that last round to try and secure it. Link again with the judge. Good for one, told you.
Yep, there it is. But now Yampy, he doesn't actually have full
down.
freedom.
Spike.
He
Gets
has
the
to commit to the
spike.
long side. Seekers are coming down his way. He Mystic. He's playing the game. He's trying to buy time to allow them to close the gap on this. Yampy is in trouble, and he knows it. He's being closed in on by 2. If he manages somehow to stay alive, I would lose my mind. But no, Mystic has caught him. And now Liquid looking a little out of sorts on this. Let's see what they do, because how has Cryptix done this? I couldn't imagine him getting away with that, but Durka does find him just before he causes a bigger threat. Soulcast is on the site, and he is going to be noticed. Durka now
Yes,
knows that there's
Soulcast
someone
को
either
like
CT
checking
or
in
close
chat.
by,
I
so
know,
good
both
information, good
the
fact-finding by this guy there.
DC इज्जत ही नहीं है
Oh
किसी
no,
की.
Scream's come up back through Hooker here. He's going to find Magnum. Soulcast now playing his life so effectively on site. Mystic swings
He's
through.
there.
Deal with that one. Soulcast now on a 1v2 with the flash is perfect.
NT
Durka
रे
gonna
NT.
close things out. Finds his third on the round, and FNATIC strike back, preventing Liquid from going to map point.
Sunny,
That could
I
be
think
one of the rounds
I
that turns the tides
got
here. FNATIC
the
got to build up some
parcel.
momentum though. You know, coming into
Uber
that
and
previous round,
anti-wala.
Spectre on the board. It's never nice to
and
see
I'm gonna
on the
open it
purchase
after
round.
this match.
Just a couple of things here, I guess,
I
going
am-
astray for FNATIC in terms of
I am
the
gonna
early round wins, and I think
open
Liquid
this
actually
on stream
after
this match.
defying expectations, I guess, being a
I
little
am
more
so happy,
aggressive
and it's
on
something
things like
Marvel
Yampy on Liquid,
related.
right? As a Sova,
इस lineup के
swinging
साथ attack
down
and
to the bottom of
yes,
B-bomb.
I know.
Like,
Hi,
it's
Aryaman
things like that that
saying.
you can't anticipate. You cannot anticipate a player doing that on that agent.
Yeah, it's a little strange, isn't it? Like, and the thing is that we saw when Yampy went on Killjoy, it caught us off
किसी ने
guard. We were
कुछ
like,
भी
well,
गलत
that doesn't
लिखा
really
तो
suit his
बहुत मैं
playstyle,
भी
but
Insta cover लेता
I
हूँ
mean,
आगे.
I guess
अरे
maybe
Sunny,
he's just
I'll
found
tell
some
you
comfort on this.
later
Maybe
on
this is something he
वो
wants to
क्या-
work on.
they're
But
not
you know, it's
simping or
very hard to
anything.
kind of separate the
Something
individual
else
player that
only, let
Yampy
it
is
be.
from the agent sometimes, because
But
they don't
the
necessarily
FNC's no
mesh
duelist meta is
playstyle wise.
so
So
good. I totally
I want to see
agree.
how that
It's
kind
like,
of unravels.
see, everything has their pros and cons. So when you play no duelist meta, you have so much more to play with. Like you have so many more things to do. But then वो duelist की कमी रहती है.
Yet. So we'll have to see how the compositions look. Sky feels like a must-have these days, so maybe they feel that Dirk is the one to pick it up.
Okay, Vardhan, we'll play tomorrow.
He's actually got something lined up here to go through TP. It's actually going to put Link inside. Do I know? Do these guys know something I don't? There's so many Guardian purchases through this game.
I mean, People, I think someone was. I
Bye.
heard people theory crafting about it. I want to see what Yampy does with this. Let's see what he looks like. How he's faring on this one. Now they cleared the site out. They have lost a player for it. That is Magnum now gone. Doma's going to be the first to stride forward. They seem paranoid about Hookah, and right to be as such, but a different approach this time. Look at the pinch through the TP when it comes through. Boaster try to clear through meticulously. They are so conditioned to be worried
This
about
retake
Link and
is
that
gonna be
judge.
so
It's not the
hard.
case. It's the ult from TP. That's what I'm waiting for. So already. The dog's gonna go down, it clears out the information on towards the Viper, and that's where they're gonna commit it to, and
No
Link's just
way.
cleared it
Let's
out.
go!
Judge, but it's Link
Let's
still gonna come
go!
back, giving the Guardian of Hookah. Mystic has to get
Let's
aggressive, but he
go,
can't do enough for it.
Liquid!
And
Let's
a great
go!
playback through coming out from Liquid.
Yes, Swan,
That
that's
was
what I'm saying.
absolutely beautiful by Liquid. Did the
Raze is
early,
a great pick for this map and split.
the early efforts there to
Can
get
she
Link into
prevail?
that position with
Okay,
the
I have to
orbital
read
strike
this,
and
right, wait.
sync.
Can she prevail her prediction? Can FNC prove her wrong? Let's see. और अगर सिम्प करा तो डीएम गलत जगह ब्लेड स्टॉर्म अरे यार मत करो भाई
That judge that they
You
have
can
to
see-
clear
exactly.
it meticulously, and then he's that
Game
next
care
layer up,
pire.
right? They're playing checkers, he's playing chess. He's on that next step. It's
Thank you Aditya.
beautiful to watch. Now at this point though, at 12 to 8, we're on the cusp here. Fnatic, I thought there could be momentum. It doesn't look
Hello
like that's kind of come
कौन
through
बोल रहा
at
था
this
मेरे
point.
को बाइन इज अनडिफीटेड एफएनसी को नहीं हरा सकते हेलो मैं प्रेडिक्शन गॉडेस हूँ गाइस
Troll here.
अभी
If
तक
actually-
जीती नहीं है बट
I mean,
मैं उड़
Boaster
रही
really
हूँ I
that could
know
benefit from getting that ultimate online. Scream now going to try and re-explore down short on the back of Soulcast. It's a flashes through, but Doma slips through the net. Durka will find another one as well. Soulcast will respond. Considering the Seekers now, but under a lot of pressure on the back of Triple here, and Durka finally puts him down.
Certainly not over yet. Still some life in them.
Spike planted.
Yampy and Link.
FNC
fancy
पिछली
is
बार
with
भी
the
हारी थी
I really think these big players out here going to try and clear
गाइस
the
हम लोग
boxes
बहुत
for free.
जल्दी
No one's
खुश हो
there.
गए रुक जाओ अभी
I guess a position they don't have to worry about. You can see how paranoid they were about it. Happy to commit a fair bit of time to try and clear. Nothing for their valiant efforts though. No one
Kashi.
presenting opportunities.
काशी मेरे साथ बज रहा है मैं और काशी कितना बज रहे हैं भाई
Also, that operator
Please
here going to make it
predict
very
future.
difficult. I don't even think he can really
स्नेहा
swap that weapon out. So, effectively, his retake sits in the hands of Link, at least to be the initiator. They both opt to sit back in defensive spawn, hold on to these weapons. Fnatic will put themselves up to 10 rounds.
Seriously, I think Scream is playing in Soulcast's account. Sheesh, that aim. Kashi जाने दे
Nine.
भाई Ravi.
I looked up, I thought it hadn't changed
Guys,
yet. Obviously already
subscribe
had.
if you haven't already, and don't forget to like my stream. Thank you.
And
I am
want
the
to
toxic
credit here as
Colonel
well.
Dinah.
Like I do want to highlight, Scream has recovered. It takes not every player can do it. I mean, Scream is a unique player in his own right. But the fact he recovered from a bit of a shaky start, a bit of a shaky map one,
Aditya
he's come
nahi
back,
re. We want to see the
picked up,
third map.
picked up the pace a fair
Okay,
amount. He's
okay,
kind of found that
Mystic.
comfort here a little bit.
Okay,
It was,
Mystic.
you know, it wasn't the
Okay.
dream start that you want. So good recovery from him. Now for Fnatic, in this one, 3-2 split towards A. First check done, Soulcast removed. Not much information even off the back of it. I don't even noted Astra there. But at this point, it's going to be the side take now encouraged. They've got that first step in. Scream needs to stand tall, and this does maintain presence enough to dissuade the playthrough shower.
Screams has to get a hop up. This is a dirty angle to swing through on the Cosmic Divide. Look at that, he will. Boaster will fall. Great counter to it here. And actually, Viper's bit invested also.
Launching smoke.
Fnatic clutching at this one, still Scream playing just movement games around the map. Just the floor is lava and he's trying to avoid it. And a 3v2 though, Link and Yampy want this over and done with. They want to go in towards the next spin on. Let's have a bit of it. Link, what a way to do so. It's now down to Doma. He does have his ult online. Timing is everything. Link's HP is so low. He's got the inkling as where it
Yampy
may
is
be, but time.
posted though.
There's no way he's got time for this.
Oh my
GG!
word.
Let's
Comes through.
go!
We're gonna close things out
GG
here.
again, guys.
39 on bind.
Oh,
क्या
I trusted
round
in Doma
निकाला
there. I
Liquid
thought he
ने
had the timing down
भाई.
pat. I thought that
Yeah,
was perfect for him, but
round
apparently
nikala
not the case
liquid.
at all. There was enough time to stick that. And Link, I've got to highlight it now.
क्या
Let's
round
talk about this too,
निकाला
because we've now had
liquid.
Soulcast and Link both having great performances.
क्योंकि मिस्टेक्स मर जा रहा अच्छा नहीं भी मर रहा था guys let's do the opening before the third map. I'm so excited for this. I love the smell of new clothes. They smell amazing. This is so nice. This is so हाँ ना इस राउंड में सही में 1 मिनट के लिए सांसें अटक गई थी. It's okay, Jigar. He's celebrating his win. Let him celebrate. It spells marvel. Thank you, Auntie and Purva. Thank you. Oh, Jigar. Yes, it's so cute. I know, right? Yes, I will. I am going to check out Rashid. एक second. इसे मैं उधर रख दूँ. Let's check out. What? 55 likes? हाँ. Guys, 300 likes. Chalo, chalo, 300 likes. किस पे वैलोरेंट की नई स्किन? ऋषित? मैं अपनी क्यों खोल ली भाई स्ट्रीम? कुछ भी होता रहता है. टी शर्ट. यस ऋषित बताओ. पापा का कॉल आ गया था. ओह लॉल. बताओ भाई. Kashi. Dana Gaming, has anyone told you you look cute today? Nobody told me, Sneha. You are the first one. Thank you. Valorant. किस पे ऋषित? छोड़ो. I see. They are a mixture of Singularity and River. My head hurts. It's okay, Sneha can sing. Why is he spamming? इस spammer को time out दो रे. रुक जाओ ये मार. देखते हैं. Yeah, it's like river and नहीं रे अंकल अभी अरे अरे स्पैमर को टाइम आउट दो भाई मॉड आगे बढ़ो आगे बढ़ो I want to see the okay this is what I want to see that's a beautiful knife okay I want that knife dude look at that knife this is so sexy oh man what the fuck what the fuck is this knife भाई दिलवा दे यार भाई प्लीज भाई दिलवा दे भाई Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that finisher? What the fuck is this finisher? हाँ ना Star Nox Gaming. I'm gonna buy the Phantom and the knife. The fuck? The fuck is this? कल आ रहा है ना ये बंडल माँ का भरोसा ये क्या है sell one of your expensive watches सिद्धार्थ यार नहीं I don't need to sell anything I'll buy the phantom skin and the how my eyes hurt I need to stop itching them it just gets better and better I know man I'll buy the knife and the phantom skin crazy re crazy let me see wait uh I am my first suggestion to a streamer that turned out good thanks it was great watch special giveaway नहीं स्नेहा अरे टाइम ही नहीं है कुछ देखने का ये देखो ये रुका हुआ क्यों है बट किसका वीडियो देखो फिर से बताओ यार मेरे को नहीं मिल रही है फीस्ट ओके दिस व्हाट कहाँ देखो कहाँ कहाँ देखो ओह शिट टाइम है देखो नहीं मेरे को इसके वेरिएंट्स देखने हैं सुन जरा मेरे पास है अब बैठे हैं हम भी यहाँ दिल के दरमियाँ बारिशें हैं बारिशें.
So it looks like many of you, I vibe to it. And if you take a look at this again, we can even
Bingy की
right?
video.
Almost every premium skin has a custom design when it comes to ADS. So this is why these upcoming between the weapon skin, the Guardian here, and then Viego, his like color theme, his overall theme that he comes with. And now with the release of
The first one shows variants too. Okay. This one.
Hey guys, my name is Ryan Central and welcome to HitScan. In this video,
You're lying.
all these
Oh boy, that was
looking at the
Infinity.
names.
Gross.
King. Some of the. This is League of Legends focus.
Variants.
So these are the
So-
variants. We'll look at them on the Phantom first.
Okay.
There's
So
your
are these
reader.
Okay.
these variants related
Okay.
to the lore, or is this just you taking creative decisions to find different colors for it? Because again, I'm sure there's League fans that absolutely love this set, and I know the design, but I'm just not familiar with the story. So were the variants story focused, or just kind of you
This
taking
knife looks
creative
so
liberties with the colors?
crazy. The knife looks crazy.
So they're not story
Oh my
focused?
Oh my god, look
That's
at this.
insane.
They're based on League's chromas. We
That's right.
collaborated with League so that our chroma.
I
Sorry,
don't
I'm using the word
know.
chroma. That's what League calls it. Variant. The colors that League used on their Rune King.
Cool.
We chose. Maybe we were just like,
There's one more.
It's like
So-
it was always
because I'll put on vibes.
Knife,
Yeah.
knife, knife.
black.
People, the purple.
Yeah.
Oh, ghost भी है. मैं
Again,
इसकी ghost
it's
लूंगी.
so
Yeah.
nice.
अच्छा हुआ मैंने
Reina
Megapunk ली.
Mains. Gonna
ये
love
देखो.
that one.
Reina Mains. Reina Mains.
Fire. That's,
Reina Mains.
Again,
Hi, Reina
amazing
Mains.
variants. Oh,
I
this
need
this is
this,
amazing. I guess we've
I need
probably
this.
shown,
Hi,
at least not at the time of
Sidious
recording, but we've
Skull.
shown
Kill Bill.
the-
Sorry, I'm reading the wrong name.
the animations, kill animations and stuff. We're
कोई
gonna
Shut up,
sponsor
you
कर रहा है क्या?
Raven, and he has these like spring.
attention and
Look at
We
this.
holy edgy feel.
Look
Like
at
this note should just be. It's like this really appreciate.
This-
time. Thank you very much for watching. There is still
What was
I'm
that
live on the
ghost
8th for you to buy.
animation?
And that's it for this time. Thank you very much for watching. There is still the variants to show off on all of the different skins. I'll put that after the outro so you can check them out. But thanks for watching. Shout out again for Riot for including us in this exclusive. It's a really good skin to show off to the world to get a first sneak peek like this. So I'm
Guys, कोई आधा कर रहा है क्या?
curious if you guys like it. Let me know in the
Look at that knife. The fuck, dude. Look at that knife. मैं नहीं देख रही. ये मेरा रीलोड क्यों हो रहा है? I swear, Riot always
The Haven with
eating
those
my-
amount of flashes, and it was semi-successful. It didn't feel for sure.
हो गया अब खत्म. 12-minute part. अब हम ये देखेंगे. Guys, Heaven का predictions मैं अपने predictions मैच स्टार्ट होने के बाद दूंगी. हाँ, SATUL Kill Bill. When we do subs games, you can play for sure. What's wrong with me? And your prediction for this map? I will predict after the match starts. My prediction, this is gonna go OT. I don't know who's gonna win, but I have a feeling this will go OT. Yes, I agree to that. Rashid screenplay Sage on Heaven. See, I play Valorant because I love the game. I don't play Valorant right now because it's on trend. Vim's bot. I play Valo because I love the game. So if tomorrow, even if it goes dead, I'm gonna play it because I love the game. 13-9 FNC. Let's see. Yes, Sage is really. No, Scream is taking Jet. He's not playing Sage. Scream हार नहीं मारने वाला है. Scream is like मैं Jet ही खेलूंगा.
For FNATIC, you wanted to
Duck
see something,
on
you know,
the
a little more aggression
jet!
out of them. That's
Oh
indeed
my
how they
god!
bring that in.
Now they're playing
This is,
double
this
flashes.
is just it. I'm going to ignore the hover on the right side of the screen because we're not allowed to talk
is
about that
gonna
yet.
go-
Don't know who that is. But yeah, previously, obviously, against G2, looking back, the composition was this Jet and Phoenix on the side of Durka and Doma. Now, Mystic hovering's got me wondering because previously it would have been Boaster on the Astra and Mystic on the Sova, so I'll be interested to see how that closes out. No real surprises on the side of Liquid, to be honest. Well, actually adopting the double flash here again, and this is all to build around Scream, right? Soulcast can be a little more self-sufficient now with these changes, but this is all to just be enabling Scream, right? Putting him in the position to do work.
Yeah, that is correct. And the
I don't
important
know
thing is
percent
that they
merit.
play that double flashes because they want to brute force their way, right? But as I said, I didn't feel like they were comfortable with that.
Yes,
with
it
that
is.
setting,
KO is
but
available,
Fnatic-
I think.
Oh, let's take a look at that side.
Omen on
Like,
Heaven. I've
Mystic
seen a
on
lot
the
of
Omen,
people
right?
picking Omen on
And now
Heaven.
when it comes to Boaster, he
Nothing new.
a Sova instead of an Astra. So that's a very big difference. Astra was the lurk for Boaster, right?
Yeah.
That was the way he was playing on attack.
But
Now that's not
after
going to be possible. The
Astra,
Sova cannot
don't
afford
think-
to be a lurker in the team. So Mystic is going to be that one. So it's a big change for
Yeah,
Fnatic, for sure.
yeah, right. I mean, I've always known Boaster as this Astra player here, so this has got me excited. Let's get ready then, because this game is about to begin. The third map, it's Haven. Fnatic taking on Team Liquid.
भाई
and the ever
हटा ही
wonderful
देती हूँ
High Pocket
इधर
Pansy
रखती हूँ तो
to take
रेडार
us
नहीं
into
दिखता
game.
है उधर रखती हूँ तो तुझे प्रॉब्लम है चुप से बैठा
Thank
रहे
you so much. And yeah, what a way to lead
आप
in to
बोलोगे
this
उस
final
team पे
map
ही
between these
डालूंगा।
two. Now, we have seen this in the past, right?
FNC.
Roll your minds back to the final that, you know, took them into Iceland when these two met
Yes,
for that first
Swan.
time. We got to really see the longevity of this potential rivalry building. And this was the first map they played, and it was a stomping 13-3 in favor to Fnatic. But that was a different time, it almost feels like. Completely different agents being rolled around here, Hypok. And now with those adjustments, we've seen Reykjavik, we've seen everything since then, the time in between, the patch change.
I'll
How do
tell
you
you
think
what
this-
happened. They thought by picking Omen they're gonna surprise them, and they thought by picking Omen they're gonna surprise them, and they both picked Omen.
things. It was very different
Clash.
look, right? So this is a bit of a different game here.
It was indeed. I feel as if we could talk blank canvas here in terms of composition. We're kind of night and day from what we saw in the previous match off between these two. Again, obviously the same thing you can say on the other side of things, right? Scream coming.
दिल के दरमियाँ बारिशें बारिशें में नहीं तेरी ही यादों पे सजा ली है दुनिया यहाँ दिल के दरमियाँ तो क्रॉन्टन ने ही पिक किया मेरे को विम्स बॉट and there is nowhere I don't think Cronton anywhere mentioned that he picked CC over subs with 1 million कुछ भी और to be very honest if they're gonna keep such high demands कोई small content creator कोई small streamer को मौका ही नहीं मिलेगा Exactly, Bunny OP. They have Killer Baba, who is their like क्या बोलते हैं tech head. I think he helps with like everything, and he's like the editor. I think Aniket editor though. Sorry, but then he's like not an official content creator, and I'm the only content creator as of now. God, like so, and I don't know where Crompton said that he's gonna uh, pick only CCs with over 1 million subs. The cast looks cute. काशी कल वो मलेशियन भी अच्छी थी ना उसकी आवाज़. Thai, Thai. How you met DM? मैं तो रास्ते से जा रही थी, मैं तो भेल पूरी खा रही थी. Yes, I know Bunny OP.
Hard one to characterize
go.
because, as said, we've
OT
seen it
jayega
go
ye wala.
drastically to FNATIC, but I feel as though Liquid are a different team right now. But let's find out, as already Durka trying to draw first blood, but it's Soulcast to get not one, but two.
Already got himself a pistol ace today, and I'm gonna open this one up as well. Scream. And close out Doma as well, so straight away this early aggression from FNATIC. Fact finders, so to say. Gonna get stomped out. Even 2 left, and both are going to find the first 2, but there you go, Soulcast and Yampi will swing through and close that out rather convincingly, honestly. I mean, numbers advantage. A little too much for FNATIC to deal with there. Didn't even come down to a spike plant conclusion anyway, but Soulcast, again, opening things up. Again, somebody said he'd already got, I think it was Harry, right? Said he'd already passed 50 kills in the series. I was like, yeah, okay, actually that kind of makes sense. I want to see where he ends up on headshot percentage. The kill feed, you only see Soulcast's name with the headshot icon next to it today.
It's super sharp. Who's going to be on the receiving end of this? It's kind of that mirrored. Okay, well we're going to just completely go towards A, and the follow up. It's that Sova towards shot. Oh, Boaster. Do him dirty. Go on. Get some. Yampi was right there. No fun to be had. Now, it will be a quick flank coming out from FNATIC, and keep in mind, because of the economy, we can't quite see it right now. The guns aren't up on the UI, but they will be soon enough, I'm sure. It's going to be a weaker investment, if anything at all. We talk like a shorty there, right? So it's like, they had to get a little cheesy, try something out. You're not going to convert those traditionally. You're up against way better weaponry. This could be time for Cryptics to go farming, or just get right-click to absolute pieces. Now, damage has been achieved. It's now the next step. If they get it to a 2v2, then that could have been game on, but no. Scream's keeping this one safe.
Bolt line going to flush him out of that corner here, but again, Liquid just need to keep Doma contained here. Don't give away any more kills. I mean, Soulcast, the one you will probably want to look for to get this closing kill. Get the Seekers online, but Link will take it away now. And see if actually in the early round, Soulcast is going to make a play for an orb, because Seeker's big ultimate to get online, especially if you're going to ride through some Spectres here. Close that distance. It can be a real game changer in terms of getting it online nice and early, because we know it's such a low ultimate count for it. And already doing the work here. Could be a good one to ride through on this bonus.
Yeah, it's. I'll be
straight
interested
on
to
the
see how it
Vandal. I
looks.
love that from Soulcast.
Fair enough. Let's have a look. I mean, I want to see what he does with this. If he's feeling himself a double stack towards long. The FNATIC though.
Yes, they are very
Cover going out.
Or is he Yampi on the TP across? So he's going to build towards sewer. Soulcast showing presence towards middle, no subtlety to it, but the camera, it's no threat to Magnum yet. He's fine sitting back there, and he's a man of patience, you know. I always think of Icebox now and him catching those mid-rotations. He plays his timing really well, so I don't worry too much about him when it comes to just feeling out the pressure. He does have Boaster by his side in the connector, so all somewhat okay so far. Not going to go in. Magnum gonna have some of that util potentially cleared out, but no, it actually maintains pretty well. Boaster now pushed away as well. Lots of util being invested, but not much of a commitment of players.
I guess you have to reset a little bit, get that heal off of Soulcast, and it looks like they're going to drift towards A site. Now, Durka got himself tucked in behind bricks here, and Boaster now coming through. Look at that, Durka going to open things up. 2 headshots to open this round. Boaster going to follow through as well. Yampi will fall, and Just Cryptics and Link left here to try and recover this round for Liquid.
Hey, look, this is what we want to see. I missed Durka in that previous map. He looked like he wasn't even there. It wasn't the Durka that we know, and this is. He's dominating these angles, just keeping him down in the sewers, unable to break out. 3 players locking this poor old Link into this. I mean, he can try and do some damage to see what he can get out of this. Oh, he's being toyed with all these angles. This could be a pickup. No, Doma, all controlled, and 5 alive Hypok. That's really important here.
Yeah, it's big to squash that one out with a flawless round victory for FNATIC. I think actually, yeah, Soulcast had already got a couple of kills on the board, and I think had gone untagged in the second. So the fact that he was able to ride through the Vandal makes me feel as if Liquid are going to still be sitting pretty comfortable here. And actually, yeah, Yampy going to get the operator online, so sitting pretty flush, but a combined 1,500 credits left in the bank after this. Could be a pivotal round here for FNATIC to maybe build a little momentum back into this.
Wait and see. Yampy finding Mystic. That's the start. That draws blood, and I want to see if it pulls a rotation. It's a lot of faith in one touch of utility, and now they have to respect it. They have to respond accordingly. Soulcast does have the Seekers to play down. Dr. Follow doesn't go for the flash instead. Gonna know there's one towards window, might set up the jet to walk in towards it. Soulcast actually going towards site. That's nice. That's gonna find the information that's caused these rotations. They now know what's here, but it's 3 players here. Scream up and over, eating that flash. He's in trouble now. They're all gonna swarm it, but Liquid maintain positioning. They find all 3 and clear out the back of C. It's all theirs. Durka is so far away, he can't change any part of this.
Actually,
let's go flawless.
Liquid on the brink of responding with a flawless round victory of their own. Durka left to pick up the pieces here. Liquid just delaying this spike plant as long as possible. Waiting for Durka to show his hand. Look at it here. I mean, Link's now got the Rolling Thunder online. And actually, on the side of FNATIC, I mean, Durka one away from the Blade Storm. If he can get a kill here, and potentially even if he falls, an opportunity to maybe invest that in the next round with the lesser purchase that FNATIC will have, but we have to wait and see. Again, I gotta say, I mean, we talk about Yampy and just being unorthodox. I mean, previously talking about him running the operator on the Killjoy. Again, coming into this one after the Sober operator picks earlier. Now on the Omen. It's been a long time since we've seen an Omen running an operator. In fact, I actually think it was Eccles, right? Eccles way back in the day was the one to kind of flex onto it.
I feel like it's one of those that you do get the kind of readjust, right?
Reposition, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like Yampy is born and bred in Counter-Strike mentality when it comes to, you know, operators or AWPing. The guy's great at it. We know he's got aim. And I feel like if you come from that, you definitely understand the concept of what makes you feel comfortable to be able to readjust, right? And he gets that safe get out of jail free card. So for him, he can, you know, use maybe the blind. He can use, you know, whatever he wants. He can TP anywhere he fancies. He can kind of dip to the other angles. He can still play it out. So I feel somewhat, at least like it's a little bit more suitable than some of the agents he toys with, because it has some of those, I guess, mechanics to allow that. But as it stands, big information for Durka here. Huge map territory garnered, instantly going to alleviate and kind of allow someone like Bosa now to lean towards C. Maybe this is a pressure point that it looks like Liquid want to keep exploring and exploiting, but I do want to see how maybe the Cypher is going to handle this here.
Rolling Thunder goes through, actually closes off all of C's side. Doma looking to reaggress with the run it back here. Nothing to do here for Liquid, but 2 kills in response, and Lick finally puts Doma down in that ultimate. Durka, though, look at this flank. He's already got himself tucked to the end of long.
Certainly does. We've got to see that on the screen. There it is. Durka finds a magnificent 2. That's just going to cut them off at the heels. Oh, and even Yampy couldn't adjust in time. That's the Durka you want to see. FNATIC fans, have some faith now. Durka's in the building. Great positioning and good patience to not show his hand too early.
That goes there.
Dan, actually,
Jet diff chal raha
no, we
hai
did
pe,
miss
guys.
it. Durka demonstrating some solid trigger discipline there for the first to come through. It was Soulcast that swung initially, and then Link to follow up. But Doma reaggressing, I gotta say, at just the right time after this Rolling Thunder comes through. Waits for kind of that little lull, right? The moment of silence after that ultimate comes through. And Doma coming through and clearing all that space back over meant Liquid couldn't get control of the site.
Oh, Durka. Finding Scream, but a quick trade out. So both of the Jets neutralized, but they still need to land the hit towards the side. There's 2 players stacked up as well towards Sewer. Keep that in the back of your minds. It's not just Boaster. There's another. This could be a little bit of a game changer here. They might be able to find Boaster and then kind of, for a second, take their eye off the ball. But the flash is good, and Dome is there as well. Swinging from the side is just great. Even finding a falling Yampy from the heavens. And FNATIC looking like they've controlled the danger that was building.
Yeah, again, Liquid not afraid to get down and dirty with the judge purchase there. I mean, Yampy just praying somebody pushes his ultimate in heaven there. Unfortunately, FNATIC able to strip away everything else on site. And well handled. I mean, Durka readjusting to find that kill on Scream there. Yes, he gets traded out, but that was actually crazy.
Yeah. And the comp that I'm looking at here, I keep thinking, why do I feel like I know this composition?
Surprise, motherfucker.
It's looking real like Sentinels have made an impression at the very least. So interesting to see that coming through. Very similar pick in that regard. Obviously a little different to what we saw over at Reykjavik, but since then seems to be what they're leaning towards themselves. So clearly some method to the madness appreciated by both sides, it seems. And for now, 3-3. Money probably rough around the edges here. Am I going crazy? But normally we see the icons of the weapons they have, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, that's fine. Just making sure that my brain hasn't just occluded that. I was sitting there going, why do I keep looking here? Why do I keep looking at the sides of the screen? And I'm missing something. But hopefully we can get that fixed up for you. I'm not sure what the issue is. Clearly the UI's, it's having a slow start to the day. But it looks like a burst towards B. Flash. Oh no, it wasn't a flash. Actually dog down towards the connector? No, back sight. So maybe the presence that we'd seen from Magnum has kind of kept that in mind, but Scream's going to work through the smoke. Now, Mystic and Boaster, do they predict it? Do they play to this? It looks like Mystic was unaware, but now he's all too aware. Swings out on Scream in a blink and you'll miss it. Boaster fell back towards Spawn. To be able to do that, great work from Boaster, because danger is being mounted here. This is surprising, considering the purchase.
Yeah, and Socket's actually finding 2 kills here. And the neural theft invested makes it very winnable for Liquid. Durka now trying to fight back in. Soulcast's gonna find the 4th. Durka finally puts him down. Blazed on popped. He can't get out in time. Cryptics gonna close things out, and a thrifty round win here for Liquid. Again on the back of Soulcast, he responds with 2 kills with the Sheriff and completely flips that round in Liquid's favor.
Spike planted.
The start we were looking for here. Durka got the op. Other than that, Soulcast continuing as he means to go on. It wasn't a one-map wonder. He's managed to find that form throughout, and the back-and-forth trade of rounds. And keep the economy somewhat humble. Neither side truly swelling with the economy. You know, they don't have the massive amount to play with. Flash towards mid. I think might have caught the Omen there. I'm not sure if I heard the audio cue on it, but they've got an idea. Look at Durka taking so much space. There is already a player posted up here, though. This could... I don't know if he's aware of that cross coming out. Let's see if that gets any sort of punish going here, because it looks like timing's going to be a big factor. Hello? There it is. Yampy gets him, but it's at the cost of Scream now.
Actually, Yampy going to try and close the distance. Yeah, but already Mystic and Boaster going to be posted up. But left a little bit of a gap elsewhere. I mean, Magnum can potentially lean away from C side, but Doma going to get spotted out. Backside of B. Looks like that is the end goal here for Liquid.
Poke out.
शशवंत हैवान मेरे साथ क्यों वॉच पार्टी करेगा लॉल
It's play towards A that's going to be pretty much Yampy to lead through on this. Actually walks the smoke, so Mystic's backside, Boaster's there. Pressure from long, and here we go. Boaster now in trouble. He's going to be cleared by Soulcast. Mystic still maintains, though, and that's going to be a good bit of work from him. It's going to at least keep him in the realm of possibility until Link makes his mad debut.
Let's go.
Liquid in the end.
Run, boys.
It's the players sometimes you don't expect. I feel like the whole Liquid squad is turning up today.
Absolutely. I mean, the fault line absolutely pixel perfect there to create that opportunity on long. A really, really well considered round win there from Liquid. Again, on the back of Yampy just kind of, I don't want to say taking a step back, but at least, you know, pausing, allowing that round to kind of play out. Positionally, at least, and
Okay, Ankan.
Liquid readjust really, really well. I honestly thought with with that gap created and Doma being spotted as a solo piece. Oh. This is out on the second there, but
Booster.
Oh, वो knife करेगा.
Yes,
भाई
he
वो knife
absolutely did.
नहीं किया भाई.
The double dink, gorgeous work. Magnum somehow around on the back as well. FNATIC, they are slippery today. They are finding gaps to try and play from. Considering what they're working with, it was far from ideal, so they're making it count. Pop Zion wants to get the fact-finding mission, see if he can catch off Scream, and he's denied it. He's held him in place for now.
The Doma I was going to say, was like, I think he heard a step there. It was like, oh my god, he's going to come back and kill my ult. But Scream thought better of it. Half HP, well, 50 HP left.
I didn't know that.
Cryptic still nice and healthy here, but find themselves in a 2v3. Not much in the form of tools or utility here for Liquid in this post plant.
Spike planted.
Just looking at, I mean, a Sheriff and maybe a Phantom on the side of Boaster, but not much in the form of weaponry for FNATIC on this retake.
Cage trigger.
Push up. He wants to try and play the timing. Honestly, he might get it. Yeah, he does. Cryptic's really well read, finding that tempo perfectly. The right click, it evades him though. And now Scream, sharp as ever. He needs to be on for... What? What just happened? Scream... 20 AHP against 13. We're all a little baffled by this. I feel like I've just been sky flashed and Mystic's just done him in.
That
क्या किया
a little bit of a fat finger, I think, on the dash, and it's gonna cost Liquid the round.
That had to be a misclick of some sort.
It had to be. It had to be.
There's no logical reason he'd ever do that.
It was usually Yampy, right? That he was
if Yampy did, I'm like,
embraced the dash towards enemy. Yeah, unfortunately, and it's even more unfortunate that Scream's so low HP, right? It's tough to lose around like that. See, kind of puts the brakes on. Obviously, Scream going to ride the Blade Storm through here, but not an awful lot left elsewhere. Rolling Thunder available as well. FNATIC get themselves back on the board here, and only one round separates them.
Lol, Moha pe dash. Hi Pranav, yes I saw it. They were amazing. You're doing a great work.
Liquid beginning to try and take the space
Scream
through
the
towards
wings
Garage.
is
You're going to have
Hana.
Scream working forward, clearing towards window. That's support here.
Real ID
No
se aap
presence elsewhere, so keep that in mind that they could fall back. I guess they have the camera to make sure that no one's going to be creeping up towards long, but beyond that is going to be that, mid or C piece. And already, FNATIC responding in kind. They've got the players in the perfect place for it. They're not reading this incorrectly either. They're putting a lot of weight on Durka's shoulders, but he'll be fine. Gonna lead through. Only finding the Phoenix there. Don't think he managed to catch a glimpse towards maybe the Cypher or the Sova, and away we go. In towards the site. Utility now invested. Set piece in play. Scream being given nothing, as that first glimpse is what he wanted, but Yampy towards the back does find one. Scream quickly dispatching of Magnum. You can see Boaster wanting to respond in kind. It's Mystic who's going to be there with him, turning the flash well, but he goes back, but Soulcast has the angle. And now with the spike lost, it's on Soulcast to still keep going, and there it is. Seekers go out, up and over we go. Gives away the position, but it doesn't give away the game just yet. Mystic's still alive here, and he's reaggressing.
I love that. Being Soulcast on the receiving end of it there, Mystic completely shutting that one down. It came down to a 1v1, sorry. These rounds, there's so little separating these teams right now. FNATIC looking so well poised in the retakes, and it's not often you say that, right? FNATIC aren't often the ones to kind of give sights up, right? They're very proactive on the defense. And to see that, I mean, it's on the back of the Rolling Thunder, right? You have to respect it now with that change. It completely closes off these sites.
Big denial of space here so far. The double stack towards A-Long's paid perfectly for FNATIC at the present. Losing out on Yampy, trying to maybe get a little interested. Scream's been given a bit of room. And what he does with it. Magnum seems aware, and of course Doma's going to call out that yes, there is a player that can creep forward, but what can we do? Can they safely ferry the spike through? Well, now maybe they can. Scream going to just take the scalp off of Magnum. Now I have to look for that follow-up.
Liquid at least onto decide to get this plant. Now, look for FNATIC to try and retake mid. Now, the key component becomes Cryptics here. Liquid try and keep FNATIC at bay here, and a Link, and it's all going in their favor right now. Boaster finally responds with a kill of his own. Look at this, the pinch comes through from Cryptics, like I said.
I know exactly.
Now the information found, it's game back on. Here we go, down to the last pieces. Cryptics and Scream still finding opportunities.
Round.
Still converting these rounds back and forth between these two.
Last round before the
Like I
switch.
said,
It's
so
tough to
little
say,
separating
Ariman.
them, but
TL
that
is
round there,
giving a great competition to FNC. Great. It can go OT. I have a strong feeling it'll go OT. Hi, Pankaj.
coming online at the right time in a round, right there when all of that pressure is being absorbed on site. It just comes through with that swing from double doors again. You got to say, finding that kind of pivot kill to close out the round for Liquid.
Hi, Karan.
Pace change here. Liquid very quickly into A lobby here.
Soulcast is lucky to keep his life there. It was just dipping around the corner. Dirk has got... Boaster got caught.
Charges him
Yampy's
down,
aggression.
man.
Yampy was chasing that. He was never going to let it go, and now the timing's everything in middle. Magnum might be able to find a... Magnum is in the weirdest spot here. This is such a weird round already. They are dancing around each other. Yampy's taken a huge amount of territory towards C. They have to respond in kind. Durka, though, answers back on Link as well. They're moving in such a unique way. The spike still by spawn is heading towards C off the back of that one position. Now they know that Magnum's nearby, but he can't do much about this. It looks like Yampy's got his number. He does. He puts him in the grave. And look at the way they've approached this. Liquid just running this map.
Don't spoil your mouse.
You're there again. Yampy just being that unorthodox entity for Liquid. Now Mystic finds himself in a 1v4 somewhere.
ये क्या हुआ?
Spike ticking away. Still
Give you
not.
that feeling we're going to be back on camera.
Yeah.
ये क्या हुआ?
I feel like something happened there, Lauren.
Yes.
If you wanna talk us through it, that would be
Well, no, but
interesting.
Clearly, an issue has happened. We'll try and get this fixed up as soon as we look. We don't actually produce, observe, do anything other than sit here and talk nonsense. I know it's surprising, right? We get paid to do this, so we're as shocked as you are. But hopefully things get fixed up as soon as, right? Like we're here for the game as well. Clearly the lobby's had enough. It's a little tired. Wants a nap. Wants a break. No idea what's going on. As soon as we get word from the admin's production, we'll let you guys know. That's where we're at. So we're chilling.
Well, I mean, to come back to should we talk about something? That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Let's talk about the game.
Go on, then.
So for me, I mean, it's a big statement to make. That obviously, we think back to previous performances by FNATIC on Haven in particular. This was a little more reserved, right? Especially considering their defensive half overall. Typically, we see some of these really geeky executions, being very proactive, fighting for this early territory control. They gave a lot of that up to Liquid. And I don't know if that's kind of respecting the composition almost of Liquid, of being able to, get these unorthodox, the flash and dash, right? It's probably the most powerful tool for attack.
1v4. Dude, what happened? Cheater detected. Riot will ban them for leaving AFK, lol.
Towards this, so I'm going to have a little look towards that, because again, it might just adjust their playstyle. Maybe in review of what they saw coming out from like Sentinels and what have you, they've decided to maybe adopt a little bit of that. And I hate saying Sentinels because every NA fan will put that emote in chat. But I mean, again, if this is something they have to just respect is what they're doing. I want to have a little check. If you
I was going to say, versus G2, obviously, like I said, the two big changes here is Boaster coming off Astra and Mystic. Yeah. Obviously switching up onto the Omen now. Obviously, Boaster picks up the Sova in place. So
wait, what?
But again, I don't know if really in terms of expectations coming into that series on.
Yampy was caught using cheats. The team has been DQ'd and is being sent home. Scream was caught using radar hack too. Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna find out, and honestly, to give us a little bit more space, and you don't want to be staring at us, and you guys always say, you know, cast to start the game, we can't. But do you know who can? The analyst desk. They have the button this time, so we're gonna head over to them, and once the game is ready, they'll send us back in. So we're gonna pass it over to them, and they can take you through anything to fill the time until the game's ready.
What is this?
That's right. That's right. We're not lying. We do have the button. It's right here. I could push this button and the game would go live. But I'm not gonna push the button yet because me and Lothar and Hypok is also. Yeah, Matt, they're making you do some.
Buglorant.
I can feel on either side of the camera.
So Lauren's having a great time. She's laughing right now, bro.
That's bullshit. अरे पता है हमें.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I'll start with Lothar, Hypok, just to give you a bit of breathing room, right? Just to give you some time to digest this. What do you make of the FNATIC defense so far, Lothar? I know you've had some thoughts. I know you've been watching.
Yeah, sorry.
बिंक्स की नई वीडियो देखते हैं चलो. अरे भाई क्या चल गया? हेलो ये वाली.
This video contains cuss words, abuses and vulgar language, so please use headphones, वरना तुम्हारे लोडे लग जाएंगे.
That's my younger sister's bag.
I don't give a fuck. Y'all can suck my dick. I'm making pesetas while they're talking shit. Nah, I don't give a fuck. Don't waste my time for this.
Wrong button. Here goes them.
Well done.
पैसा बर्बाद बहन.
मुक डाल.
अरे पाप गलती से कुछ और हो गया. ऐसा प्ले. चूर. देख अभी सामने.
और आगे वाइपर बॉक्स.
Mid.
हाँ गया वो.
-140 है.
Spike down A. Last player standing. Flawless.
बेटा मौज कर दे. बचा लो मेरी जान, बचा लो.
Spike planted.
बॉलअप कर अधीर.
नाक दिया मैंने, आज दिया.
Fire in the hole.
The clock begins.
को गिरा बॉल. मेरी अंगड़ाई से तू आजा.
Just grounded.
Ninja suppress.
Guys, anyone can
God.
Okay. Enemy spotted A.
मैं ये करके देख लूंगी. It's okay.
मिड पुश कर.
Mid push care.
लग दिया मैं.
रोज हो सकता है. मस्त
लग दिया मैं.
रुको एक सेकंड.
ठीक है बिंक्स. ठीक है बिंक्स. ओके बिंक्स.
रिवाइव दे ना वो रिवाइव दे. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. ऐसे रिवाइव दे.
अरे ये 85 है रेना. Kill that. What? Flashbang. लौड़े का रेडिएंट है ये.
Last player standing.
रिकॉर्ड डाल दे,
नहीं
रिकॉर्ड डाल दे,
नहीं जिगर नहीं
रिकॉर्ड डाल दे,
मेरा भी है, मेरा सप्रेशन का भी है।
रिकॉर्ड डाल दे। टिबोन
मिड आ गया।
टिबोन थ्रो मत कर, ड्रोन है तेरे पास, रिकॉर्ड है, ठीक है।
इसकी मुंह में दूंगा भी मैं, मुंबई बता रहा हूँ।
Last player standing.
लॉल मदन मोहन।
मेरे को मुंह पे मारा गोली।
गुड भाई कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। गुड भाई प्लांट करो गुड भाई, फुल सपोर्ट है, प्लांट करो बराबर।
Reloading.
Poison orb emitting.
Standing. Spike down A.
I have the spike.
Come on, Red. Show them what you are.
Poison's off.
भागो हो गया, साउंड नहीं आएगा, भागो।
30 seconds left.
Spike planted.
एक बार एक्स हो गया तो परमानेंटली एक्स है वो।
बाय नूबी।
राउंड निकाल, मान में तू रेडिएंट है, वरना तू लंडिएंट है, याद रखना।
देखे राइट से आया,
ये भी चूतिया है भाई जो आ
रहा है। बता के मारा इसको,
ऐसे कौन फ्लैश करता है?
बता के मारा,
ऐसा कौन फ्लैश करता है? वो एक्चुअल रेडिएंट करते हैं ऐसे फ्लैश। लंडिएंट
From here का ना।
Wrong to report.
डीमन की एस्टिमेशन से टेक्स्ट करो।
One middle. One more is bottle. One more. Omen was there. Omen was in middle. Omen was middle, dude. What are you doing, dude? There was one Omen coming. Both there, middle. Beautiful spray. One more there. Teleport somewhere. Kana teleport. Yeah, beautiful teleport. Yeah, ulti here. No, that's too far. Cancel and kill him. Oh my God. Not your plant, Kana. Not your plant. I'm telling you. What did you do, Kana? Oh my God.
Switching sides.
चूतिया लोग, oh my God. चुप चूतिया, बहुत हो गया तेरा, बहुत हो गया। एक शब्द तूने मुंह से निकाला ना तो मैं
ठीक है बिंक्स। He's so cute.
एक क्लियर है, उल्टे पे भी।
Spike planted.
जाओ, ये जाओ।
Hello, motherfucker.
मार गया, हार गए राउंड, हार गए।
रुको।
अरे अंदर
चले जा, इधर से जा।
ज्वाइन कर दिया, यूज हो रहा है। There's no option left.
See, you are cute. Thank you.
कौन प्लान किया?
रेडिएंट ने एक भी नहीं मारा।
बोला आप सही क्या कर रहे हो, लड़ क्यों रहे हो?
अरे रुको एक सेकंड, कौन प्लांट किया?
ये रेडिएंट ने।
लौड़े का।
Well done. तालियां होनी चाहिए यार हमारे लिए।
Impress करने का टाइम आ चुका है।
मैं नहीं सिम कर रही।
Omen, this is for you.
Sorry darling. रात घनी ज्यादा होगी। Sorry darling. ये कुछ चल रहा था। They talk to their team. नहीं रे।
एक जवान
इसको
पोस्टर से बात कर रहे हैं ये सही है।
एनिमी सप्रेस। विंडो।
एक मिनट। हैवान बेबी। Wait a minute. Heavan baby, what's up?
Mid care.
What? Oh fuck, look at this. क्यों भाई, क्यों बोल रहा है? Heavan daddy? But why Binks is handsome and single? I don't know. Fatu and T-Bone best. Normal content print. Professional CC and after Heaven. Lol, I know, right? Indian Lurker raid. Can we just shit man. Heaven is forsaken. Heaven. Heaven baby, what's up? Heaven, तू गूगल कर कैन यू स्ट्रीम VCT? ऑफ कोर्स बूस्टर OP यही है. Enjoy every moment no matter team win or lose. मैंने लाइफ में कभी सिंपिंग नहीं किया. अच्छा काशी कल तो कोई और ही कर रहा था.
मेरा नेड बेड सब उचटा. किल नहीं ले पाया मैं. नेड बेड सब उजड़ा.
चला गया साइड एंड
ले पाया मैं. जालिम है ये के यो. जालिम है ये के यो. जिसने साइलेंस करके मारा. क्या यार मस्त है ना. मस्त था ना ये. शिट एम आई लिरिकिस्ट.
अल्लाह माफ करे बहुत मनुष्य लग रहे हो मत करो रहने दो बहुत बुरे लग रहे हो. तौबा 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 थारा मूड खराब कर दिया.
अरे बीसीसी का स्टार तो बता.
बीसीसी का स्टार एक इधर एक इधर बाकी दो जिधर जिसको चाहिए उधर.
सच बोल रहा हूँ मैं सिंपिंग से दूर रहता हूँ. हाँ ठीक है काशी. ओके काशी.
तेरा भाई जोड़.
मैं क्या खेलूं?
तू
एक ही आता है मतलब जोड़.
तेरे को क्या खेलने का मालूम है? हल्का सा मुंबई आजा. हल्का सा आशीर्वाद दो मुझे. मुझे आशीर्वाद दो.
मेरी सारी वॉचिंग हेवान ले गया.
स्टार एक इधर एक इधर बाकी दो जिधर जिसको चाहिए उधर.
भाई वीसी का स्टार इधर हो यार. सोवा खेलता रे.
सुन उसका.
भाई अबे वैलोरेंट में ये सब उठाने का ऑप्शन आना चाहिए. गमला बिमला इधर फेंक के मारूंगा इसका माँ पे.
हाय अर्चित. हेलो.
गराज के बाहर एक बंदा है. उसका फूटा.
पुश कर
आया है इसका
नंबर चला गया. पुश कर.
एंडू
गराज में दो जन. एक और लाल है. फिनिक्स हील करेगा.
साइड पे दो साइड पे.
दूसरा भी उधर.
अमी तेरा है उछल के दे.
नहीं ना ऋतु एक लेफ्ट में टेक्स्ट पॉज.
एनिमी रिमेनिंग. लास्ट ग्रास लेफ्ट.
जी भाई.
जी भाई.
भाई क्या लैग है बे.
अभी करो डीएम को एक्सपोज. अब तो रेड मेकर का मॉड भी बन गया. अपन अब करता हूँ एक्सपोज उनको. करो एकदम बिंदास. आँखों में पा.
क्या टीम भी था ये.
अरे मेरा राइट क्लिक नहीं हुआ. ए गेट में ऑपरेटर ना.
लैग 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 लैग. -40.
ला ले मैं 100 दिया है. 10 HP.
डर्टी गेमर
साइड से तू करेगा वो स्टार भी.
मिलना था वैसे मिल लिए.
भाई मस्त अच्छा प्लेयर है ना. हाँ नहीं क्या बोल रहा था तू.
भाई एफपीएस ड्रॉप हो गया.
एडिट को देख. आय 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 आय.
You're dead. Out of concussing it. Obscuring vision.
साइड में. ओए
सैमी बता दे किस मिट्टी का है. शॉट सैमी.
सैमी क्लच के लिए मैं मरा तेरे वजह से। इसका टरेट इधर है।
स्मोक डाल चिलम।
डाला।
ए रिवर्स कर दे, राइट साइड।
अरे एक्सक्यूज मी हेलो। ए मेरा अल्टी है, रुक जा। गॉड
ए मेरे
नाइस।
ए पीछे पीछे पीछे।
अबे पीछे किसके पीछे?
पीछे तुम्हारे पीछे
मैप देखता नहीं क्या?
भाई तो सामने क्यों नहीं बोल रहा कुछ?
अरे
सामने मेरा
लो है वो, लो है जॉर्ज।
पीछे पीछे सी साइड गोल।
10 is overrated.
ये मेरे को क्यों मार रहा है? किसके लिए खेल रहा है बंदा?
Enemy remaining.
ओ एडिट
जॉर्ज आई नीड हेल्प।
जोलो चिप चैलेंज करो आप। मैं कर चुकी हूँ जोलो चिप।
जंप किया।
ग्रास जंप किया।
ये वाला जंप किया, ये ग्रास का बॉक्स।
Last player
मुझे
standing.
अभी वो कुछ समय पहले का सीन याद आया बेब वाला and I remember there is no one I can say the thing to. ये लोग ने VCC को अनरेटेड
जंप पे मरेगा।
लॉल। गाइस लाइक अरे भाई ठीक करे बेब।
काम नहीं आ रहा रे।
Spike down A.
एक तो -105।
अयो
बिंग्स क्या बच्चा?
मेरे को लगा यहाँ पे है वो।
बिंग्स ओपी।
You will not kill my allies.
टट्टी भी गया।
Spike
भाई
down.
नहीं इतने जन।
मार बैठना सीधा।
Nightmare's over. One enemy remaining.
ओह
कौन मरा वो?
कौन?
कैसे मरा?
राइट में राइट
कैसा मारा भाई?
राइट में कह रहा।
मेरा यार मेरा YouTube क्लिप था बे।
YouTube क्लिप था बे।
मोक दे वन रो।
दिया हो गया।
बैक साइड हो।
लेट मी ड्रोन
Dash मार।
सामी माय बॉय।
इधर है।
इसने सब किया है। ए शॉट
मर गया।
इसने कुछ किया।
एक शॉट है
तेरे को बचा।
मजाक 32 तक पहुंच गए। हाँ
One enemy
Last-
remaining.
that was
Bullet
intelligent
damage.
by Binks क्योंकि सैचल जंप से फॉल डैमेज नहीं होता। I know
One sec.
I
Oh,
know
wow, wow,
second
wow.
match after this one is
Wow.
the real content.
मारना उल्लू मिले वो।
भाई।
ये वाला मस्त
Right
मारा
पे ये?
उसने, हाँ
हाँ देखा बोला ना। जंप वाला दे, जंप वाला YouTube।
YouTube क्लिप। ओह बैड लक ओपी भाई। बैड लक इज अ रियली
उल्लू
गुड।
भाई तो हो रहा है मिड में।
मैं लैग हो गया भाई।
जाओ मेरे शेरों।
लेफ्ट पे।
लॉल
विंडो में मत जाना, खतरा है।
विंडो में मत जाना, खतरा है।
इसको बी का ले, बी का ली।
इधर से अच्छा लगा।
3.
एक और भी था।
One enemy remaining.
अरे यार।
भाई उसमें सच।
बैड लक बुली।
ए सुन, अभी अपन एंटरटेनमेंट को एक नॉच ऊपर लेके जा रहे हैं, ठीक है? एवरीबॉडी हैज अ कैमरा।
हाँ
ठीक है, सिंपल चीज करेंगे। तुमको क्या करना है, अब भी बोल रहा हूँ, जो मना किया ना कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस एंड हो जाओगे सीधा, ठीक है? रेडी सुनने को?
हाँ जल्दी।
जो बॉटम फ्रैग करेगा स्कोरबोर्ड के हिसाब से,
बॉटम फ्रैग नहीं रहे वो, फिर सब लोग किल के लिए भागेंगे रे।
भागने दे।
दूसरा कुछ तो बोलना।
नहीं
तो हीरो भी अलग लेंगे ना।
हाँ
मैं ड्यूलिस्ट खेलूंगा फिर।
ठीक है, जो खेलने के लो चलो।
हाँ मैं ड्यूलिस्ट।
जो एजेंट तुमको खेलने का है तुम लोग खेलो, ठीक है? जो बॉटम फ्रैग करेगा, ठीक है, वो लोग अपना कैमरा चालू करोगे डिस्कॉर्ड में, ठीक है? और वो लोग एक पानी का बोतल आधा भरा हुआ अपने सर पे डालोगे।
देख रही हूँ आर्यन।
और कुछ नहीं, बस
क्या और जाके बाद में डालने का?
और मतलब क्या तेरे को और क्या करने का है? कपड़े उतारने के तेरे को? हाँ फ्लेक्स
नहीं
करने
समझ
का
में आधा समझ में नहीं आया। उस सिर पे रखने के बाद क्या?
अरे
सिर पे डालने का है, रखने का नहीं है भाई, सिर पे गिराने का है पूरा पानी।
गिराने का। रुक मेरा तेरा आवाज कट हो रहा है। हेलो रुक।
हाँ आवाज कैसे कट? बॉटम पे तू प्रैक्टिस कर रहा है ना, कट ही होएगा।
नहीं
ओके रेडी ना स्ट्रिक्स? सैमी
हाँ
ठीक है।
ठीक है लव एडिट सब ठीक है
किसी एक को
गाइस लाइक सब्सक्राइब सबने अलग-अलग
किसका?
एजेंट्स उठा लिए अच्छा
किसी एक को ग्रीफ करते अपन
वो भी कर सकते वो एक्स्ट्रा कर सकता है अपना
There. मेरे हाथ में फ्लैश है
रोड़े मुझे फ्लैश क्या
कर दे
तो
कर दे
ये लोग 4 डुएलिस्ट खेल रहे थे
Spike down B.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
नाइस
भाई इन्होंने क्या W दबाया है
सैमी रेडी हो जाओ सैमी सैमी रेडी हो जाओ
Satchel out.
हैवान की स्ट्रीम में जाके देखो डीएम पे लड़के सुन रहा है व्हाट
One enemy remaining.
अरे
बहुत
matchup that we all want to. Now
अबे why we do this is really not this is
भाई मेरे को ऐसे मत डराया कर यार तुम
शोर का हेडशॉट दिया है ब्रो
Let them out.
एक शावर
कहाँ देखने दो भाई मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकती
पेरे हट
एक था यहाँ पर हेलो
Spike down A.
सिर्फ जल्दी मार बैटलो को मत मारने दे जल्दी मार
ठीक है
चश्मा निकालूं मुझे चश्मे के बिना दिखता नहीं है अच्छा ठीक है देखने दो मेरे को हैवान की स्ट्रीम
मैंने मुंटाज के लिए डाला है नहीं अबे ये डाला है योरू द जोरू ए भाई ये देख डेथ मेकर को देखो बोलते एक बार सुना अरे भाई ये ले कर प्ले कर ये कैसा है ऐसे मेरे सब साउंड आ रहा है अभी क्या अबे नहीं भाई देख रहे हो डायना को बुलाओ हाँ भाई बुलाओ बे क्या कर रहे हैं देख रहे हो
अरे स्टार्ट हो गया
बैटलो को मत
ठीक है सनी मैं कुछ नहीं बोल रही अब
Gone.
Roll with it at this point.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Just go what's in front of you. So here's gonna be the side switch. So it'll be Liquid now on the defending side, of course, and FNATIC on the attacking side. I believe it will be 6-6. I'm not sure. Hopefully that UI will kick in and all will be saved. 7-5. I've lied to you, Parsley.
Let's go 7-5.
Okay, 7-5. Let me make note of that because. Why do I feel like it might vanish from me?
मैंने किया था एक बार कॉम्पी में
See, right, let's shake it off and get back in the game, ladies and gents. We have a great match in front of us. All three. And we finally get to see who gets to walk away the victor. We had Breeze coming out. We've had Scream being hot and cold, though. So you don't know what you're going to get on this final half. We had a weird dash coming in. We've had Soulcast being a mad influence. It's all there. We've got the Sentinels comp to give the NA fans a little bit of hope and interest.
Let's
so
go,
have that
Liquid!
C-long presence coming out, and we're going to be looking for that little bit of a slightly later clear through Garage, but it's worked so well. Doma is right on the cusp of this, and away we go. Doma going to step right on through.
Absolutely shut down though. Yampi actually going to find a second here. Magnum will respond, but it's on to Link elsewhere. Still got two members to dig out at the back of
Yampi क्या मार रहा है?
Man, give him a frenzy. It's just disgusting what he can do with that. Boaster, the last man standing now, finds himself on a 1v3 spike. You got to say, pretty much unretrievable at this point.
काशी ऐसा कुछ नहीं
Is Liquid going to be able to reinforce, but Yampi, man. And the site hit looks so clean as well. The confidence to just sit there behind default and wait for that to play out. It's insane stuff.
I mean, there's a reason they're making the raid boss, right? They
exactly.
They prop him up. They go, right, let's invest. Let's get it going.
30 seconds left.
And at this point, Boaster, yeah, I mean, you've got 25 seconds. You're just going to have a chat maybe about how you want to approach the rest of the game. Not a bad shout. run the clock down. You're probably not going to be able to get this done, really. Give yourself a fair shot towards the end of it, but maybe have that consideration how you want to approach the rest of this matchup. And there it is. Scream to find. Of course, it's a headshot. Why wouldn't it be? And 8-5 now on the board.
We will
guys, like, subscribe,
pull away a little bit here. I mean, so the opportunity with that scoreline, we always look for potentially the trailing team to tie things up with a pistol round win and that round 2 conversion. But be interested to see here. Yeah, FNATIC just going to ride through. Absolutely nothing invested here.
So how's your day been? It's been busy, right?
A little hectic. A little hectic.
Oh!
Yeah, you could say.
Yeah.
Lots of moving parts. How's yours? Did you miss me?
I was really enjoying myself. Nice relaxing time. Yampy. Look at that guy. He's so sharp with that. It's an easy one though, keeping it clean. No threats found. Magnum last one here. He has managed to kind of slip between the cracks. But the spike is down on C, so with all the best intention, maybe costly is the best thing they can hope for. And there it is. He's going to be swept up by Soulcast, no problems
guys,
there.
ये वाला round
cryptics, but no big issues found, and this is going to be game on time. FNATIC need to come back in blaring. This has to be a goer from this point onwards, otherwise Liquid are just going to spiral out of control.
Yeah, they really will. It's a very strong half at start to the half here. Knocking on the door of double digits already. Scream going to throw a Vandal in the mix here. Link actually as well.
To my stream.
You're going to see.
How you doing?
See spread out. Doesn't look like they're going to look for any early round. Actually, potentially a setup with Link and Scream here through sewers with that fault line potentially. And tucked down. You heard it ring off in the background and nothing garnered other than some early control towards A.
There's the flash, there's the swing, and there's going to be the presence. FNATIC are working off the back of this too. Durka going to lead the charge, but the flash is going to hinder progress for a second. Mystic going to spam out towards that right side connector on towards A. Quick spike plant 2. Do they get it down? Nothing to deny it. There it is. Spike is now in. He gets out of dodge, and now it's retake time, but they got to clear so deep here.
No idea.
Doing D's. Already ticking away. FNATIC looking to reinforce here with this mid hold. Actually just trying to run the clock down here. Molly going to come out first from Doma here to get them off. Not even the half defuse comes through just yet. Lots of tools available for FNATIC to run the clock down here. And actually the trade comes through, yeah.
And Magnum playing it back in really well, just using the lip of that window to avoid the flashes, keep himself away from it. The spray is great. Magnum, good adjustment, and we said it's got to be go time, right? This has got to be it for FNATIC. Stop the rot. Stop Liquid getting those double digits, and they've done well to now get that first step on the board. They've managed to kind of break back in. They kept a fair few alive as well, so they should be able to maybe shift out the money a bit, kind of divvy it up between everyone. We'll have to see how it looks with this purchase coming in. It looks like I'm seeing rifles galore, so they should be happy enough.
Hi, how are you?
Here, and looking at ult progression, it feels as if it maybe leans as well. Actually, Scream 2 away from the Bladestorm, Soulcast 2 off the Seekers as well. So good progress shown. Those two at least here. FNATIC dual theft online. Nothing else really. I mean, Doma 2 off the run it back, but they're going to make a play for either orb here in the early round.
अनुराग मेरे को भी यही लग रहा है हेवन में एस्ट्रा की बहुत नीड होती है बट जब एस्ट्रा नहीं थी तो सब ओमन ही खेलते थे ना अनुराग
could have caught a glimpse but didn't. I don't think.
Meta by meta.
FNATIC reworking middle now. Is that Omen trying to slip through? Yes. I think they just did. Of course it's Yampy. Yeah, my bad. I was like looking at which Omen. I was like, it is Yampy. So yes, of course he's walked the smoke in middle. Set himself towards Cubby. I mean, him hearing this is big information he's going to find. I wonder how much he can call out here, and he might start actually working it. Yeah, he's going to walk down here. He's got the op out as well. Now on the back of site, there is a Cypher. Cryptics, I think, avoided maybe detection with that outdraw. He's seeing all this utility poured in. He's now got support here, though. Back towards CT, there's 2 more. Jet and Breach now joining, but the site's been smothered. Dirk is there, Magnum's there, and this is going to be dangerous. Yampy in the back lines. What are you going to do with this one? I don't know what. I mean, his flank could have been dangerous, but, I mean, he had an op around the back of Garage.
Again here, just negate all of this risk. Hold on to site. Don't give away anything else. Again, an important round for Fnatic to get on the board, but talk about building back into this half.
Eco भी तो था Liquid
Keeping
का.
3 alive here is absolutely key for them in terms of building up an economic buffer. Magnum, I guess, coming around to try. I mean, it would be big if they could take this away from Yampy as well. Don't get me wrong, but Durka trying to bait out something there. Yampy again, just that sixth sense.
Feeling the timing, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't often see that.
Let's come back or what?
Yampy
Let's
missing
see.
I don't want to say a sitter, but, you know, missing
Guys,
a shot like that, it
subscribe,
feels like
chalo.
that's more than often in his wheelhouse. But yeah, did manage to get caught off, and that's the op now gone.
Nailed it. And again, Cryptics, this is the important thing, right? And we talk about kind of Cypher creeping back into viability and a couple of teams leaning on him. It's so difficult when that hit comes through. If the attacking team are able to just sit and freeze for kind of 3 seconds or so, the traps get completely stripped away, right? The cages run out, and then it's almost like Cryptics is kind of just stuck there, right? with nothing else to do except hope that his teammates have got there in time. It doesn't buy the same sort of time as Killjoy.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Durka in full up now from Doma. Just gonna pour through this one. Does find him on site. I think he noted Link enough, but thought there was a room. There was a little bit of room there. There wasn't. Link though finding some value. Scream with the ult coming online means this isn't gonna be a walk in the park. There is still threats to be had, information to be found. Gets great spots towards the site. And gonna know there's one towards long. They kind of know what's up here, but Mystic trying to give him the slip, but he's just playing with those audio cues.
There's again Fnatic gonna
Jet is a waste
look
of
to hold on to 3. Scream though, Blade Storm still
fragging.
in a
It's not
position to
only
do
off
some damage
fragging.
here. Creeping through, actually going to jump up with the right click. Goes astray. We'll still find Boaster here though with the classic. Oh, this is going horribly wrong here. Liquid finding everything on the way back in. Soulcast closes it out as well. The plant a little away from, I guess, being a clean plant for long here allows Soulcast to get that advantageous 1v1 though, and that is a big slip up.
Scream.
Yeah, I think once he'd expended that ult, I thought it was done for, right? I was like, well, that's their big chance gone. But the two
What
right
did
clicks,
he
the flash, I guess, gives away.
This
Well, I
classic
don't know
is
where that flash was
broken
exactly
as
positioned. I
hell.
mean, it kind of curved around the site, but I don't know if they were kind of under the assumption they were still both on site. Maybe that was a really good way to double check that, or if it could have maybe picked up someone peeking on long. But whichever way, it gave the perfect peek then to Scream to work back in through. So absolute stunner of a round for them to close out, and I did not see that coming. Durka going to try and avoid the early utility, get that presence noted towards long, but this guy's
Guys, like,
Scream
subscribe,
towards the
chalo,
sewers.
fatafat.
There's a walk up from Durka, still going to try and... Oh, that's a big side of the place. That's going to be a shutdown.
Oh, dekha?
Yampy
Dekha?
jumped
The
it
right
and
click
it
is
just
so
took the
broken.
damage to the shins.
Oh my god.
Lakshav, yeah, kill feed
that's
देखो.
really unfortunate.
Kills तो दिख ही रहे हैं. क्या करोगे kill
Ooh,
feed देख?
Doma didn't spot that head there of Scream, just peeking over the top of the smoke, but only a little bit of damage goes on to Doma. Fnatic now, you gotta recover something from this round. This is gonna be Liquid on the brink of
कोई round के बाद
11
फिर.
here. That's gonna come through. Actually slow down one. Magnum and Doma both find kills though.
A little lazy on keeping in mind that people can just walk those smokes if they fancy it. Maybe feeling that flash did more than it did. But look at the clear out from Boaster. Soulcast dead and buried. It's a 3v2. All 3 towards the side, 2 towards CT pretty much. Cryptics trying to clear towards Graffiti off the back of the utility from Link. A nice idea, but it doesn't work out. Magnum punishes and now a 1v3. Yeah, Magnum's low, so that's going to be a quick cleanup, but that crossfire is still so good.
Well done there again. I mean, with the first blood going in their favor, they still had effectively a 3v3 on site. So for Fnatic to still commit there and come out on top,
Right click
really,
is,
really well
is
played
like
by
a
them.
Scam. My
not faltering at the pressure. I guess really after things do not go Durka's way at all on the way in.
They just won it for team.
Rolling
Just
Thunder
won it
available for
what
Liquid.
I feel.
Neural theft as well, and there's just one. I think
Right
just
click
one
is
weapon invested here.
broken. वो jump किया कुछ भी
Diamond
किया
down to
हो,
50
right?
HP already. Get tagged up twice through that cage, actually.
You can see that Sky trying to make as much presence as possible, peacocking as large as they can to try and give away that maybe there's more than there is here. But okay, there was a window of chance there for maybe a spicy sheriff shot to come out. But you're right. Yeah, look at that site clear. It's really well done. Now, keep in mind that this was a kind of a stack towards C. They were down C long. They were making some decent progress, but this A piece has worked
It's okay,
very
मैंने
well.
नीचे कर दी.
Spike planted.
Oh, but that actually catches the head of Cryptic's. Both are going to follow up on that damage done. Dome will find another anyway. Yampy. Oh no, Magnum might hear that. Although he was a little bit out of audible range, unfortunately.
Last player standing.
Yeah, just Yampy left with a shorty now, and Magnum actually coming back this way. The timing just on point for him. I have to bring it within touch and distance here, Laura. This is a great answer back here. Now, again, that previous one, the perk to go on. What are you going to ask me? You ask me something really awkward.
Yeah. Would it be our kind of, you know, match? We already had the tech delay,
Don't say
right?
it. Don't say it. Yinsu's
Come
not
on,
here.
Liquid.
You don't need to say the word
Shallow.
overtime. You do not need to say it.
It's 10-9, you know, you're feeling it. It's feeling a bit throwy on either side. It's getting a bit dicey. We'll see. It could happen. I'm all for it.
It's us.
Yeah, imagine a 2-0 one day, Hypog. I mean, we should get paid by the round at this point, I think. I think that's the way to do it.
That's
Durka
fair.
trying to get paid by the frag, it looks like. Gonna get himself right towards the tip of the spear and then gonna lean in towards C, actually. So drawing the attention away from the site hit itself, but Cryptix is still very much in this. Spots a player trying to dip through, but Domeround does. And now the flash goes in again. He wants more. He's gonna maybe get more. Mystic's got his back. And now Yampy, he's a mile away, and he's gonna want to keep that up again. This guy doesn't want to get involved. This looks like FNATIC's gonna tie up the series 10-10.
I cast it. Chop.
Planted.
Well, sometimes
I'm
he's just like
going to
literally
die in
15, 20 seconds behind, like behind the round, right?
Lead
You
था
get
यार
near the
Liquid
operator. It's so
पे.
difficult
ये
to
OT
boost,
जाएगा,
especially when
बड़ा
first blood
FNCT
doesn't go your
जाएगी.
way. Yes, you can be the one to kind of, I guess, play anchor in a retake scenario, but it's so difficult. It's such a huge burden to have this as part of your consideration to make. And FNATIC, you tie things up here 10-10. Now again, talking about expectations wise, I mean, ultimate progress heavily in favor of FNATIC here. And financially, I think this is, I mean, unless they do force something up around this operator, this is FNATIC on the brink of going to 11.
Cover going out.
I mean, it could be a Yampy special, right? You could have one of those rounds where he finds the right placement. Maybe he can be the game changer. But you're right. This is
Scream will have bites.
pendulum swinging towards
They
FNATIC,
can
building back
change
up to
the
this. They
game.
found
Let's
the
see
keys,
how.
it looks like. But I want to see what Yampy does. This is one of those. Why am I seeing a pause? It better be tactical.
Yeah,
you better be tactical. Don't you be
It's
technical.
grayed out. It's grayed out. So I'm feeling good initially.
Okay, that's fine. We're good. We're fine. We're here.
Well, just looking at it again, it's Link 2900, Soulcast 3400, Cryptix 3100, Scream, no Blade Storm available, so you can't ride that through on a lesser purchase here. This is a really awkward round here for Liquid. Really awkward. Because again, they give this up, FNATIC go to 11, right? And FNATIC have the buffer that even if the next round ties things up and Liquid don't close out flawlessly or, you know, I guess in terms of majority rule, they don't keep 4 alive. It's an awful rebuy back in. Like, it's almost worse off to not buy in this scenario and allow it to go to that round score.
Hi, CN, Mr. CN. Hi, welcome to my stream. How are you?
I mean, how do you see it? That's the way I see it here. It's almost your opportunities now, right? In terms of turning this back in your favor, it needs to be a clean round win here. Bulldog, Guardian, maybe Judge, something. It's scrappy from Liquid.
Okay, so early attention shown towards A long. It's not much, but I want to see if Yampy is quick to like move, if he's trying to be super proactive, if he's trying to, you know, be an instigator potentially, but it's obviously that fine line. You don't want to give away the one big leveraging factor. At this point, standing still, just seeing if maybe there's a stack, trying to feel out if there's any aggression across the map with, you know, maybe specters or, you know, a smaller purchase. A good approach from FNATIC to keep this in mind.
I don't think so. KJ, ठीक है.
Walking somewhat into the unknown. They know that the op was saved, but beyond that, it's about all you know.
KJ भी खेलते हैं लोग.
FNATIC very, very slow and cautious in approach here. A little bit of an adjustment here on the side of Liquid. Straight away the owl drone, going to give away the clues. Look at all this space. They have to respect this ultimate from Doma here. Gonna charge it all the way through. Soulcast finally puts him down. The plant will come of it. It's a full 5v5 here, Lauren.
Certainly is, and no flank coming in. It's all through CT or Heaven as it stands, unless no, Yampy doesn't have ult. So, I mean, would he want to?
Boast has got the Hunter's Fury. They could run the clock down here, Lauren.
I don't think they can dig them out of this. I really genuinely don't. I think this might be putting a bow on it, at least in this round. Let's find out how this retake looks. Yampy wants to change that fact. Already going to find Durka, but it's the next steps that are going to be the hard part of the puzzle. Doma still playing the time, trying to play the smoke. He gets found. Soulcast denies. Now down to 3, but if Boast is alive, that spike should be safe. It's being touched now, but there's the shutdown. Mystic and Magnum in combination. Perfectly played.
Beautiful stuff. You even see Boaster drifting out through window as well to get a better angle on that ultimate there to close it off, almost running parallel with that default box.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
So well done from FNATIC. I think the reason the Liquid immediately rotate on the back of that owl drone is that they know what the plan's going to be, right? And they have to hit that. They have to prevent the spike from coming down, but the one thing that stops it is Doma, right?
If Liquid wins this round, okay? If Liquid wins this round, then there are chances for Liquid to win the map, or else it's FNATIC's. It's gone to FNATIC.
Playing back in from a deficit. The ults are in droves though for Liquid. They have plenty to maybe pull towards. The other side, Magnum, Mystic.
FNATIC will win.
Trick shot. Careful.
Where do they lean now? It's kind of a lean towards C, I guess you could say. 2 towards that connector side. 2 dedicated towards the site. And I guess, you know, the answer internally is, well, yeah, FNATIC have been constantly pressuring A. So you can see maybe Liquid trying to go, well, they won't do that again. Let's stack out C. Surely they won't, you know, keep doing that. That's the next adjustment. So they're kind of playing, they're trying to stick to the same tune as FNATIC may be. So this
Look at the lean. Look at the lean.
Well. Okay, they've seen one. I'm seeing the jet lean away. Here's the utility. This is the correct read. If they stick to this, this could work out perfectly for Liquid. We're going to have to find out if they can stick the landing, though. TP comes in. Mystic is there. He is large and in charge, and he's pulling their attention away. Seeker's come out to play as well. Flash to follow. 26 seconds, and Yampy makes his appearance. Great double kill comes through. Mystic and Doma have been dealt with as Dirk is still looking for that next target. 18 seconds now. The clock beginning to rot. And here's the play back through Mystic. Wait, it's Magnum and Dirk. They still found a little bit of the time. I don't think he's got much left of this anymore. 10 seconds. He has to get that, and maybe he can still do this.
He knows Link's position as well because of the rolling thunder. He has no smoke to cut this off. 41 HP here. He gets the reload off. That's huge.
Hey, Link has to just play this gun out. This is going to be so dangerous. Now Durka gets cleared, stunned up, gives away the position. Link now closing the gap, but he comes
Let's go!
Finds him. And that it will be 12 on the board. You can see Durka doing everything. Excuse me, it'll be Liquid to get one back on the board as Durka tried to do everything with that. He ran through every motion. I mean, that was down to the wire for the plant. But let's kind of roll it back to the start of the round. The end was exciting, sure, but the read coming out from Liquid there.
Yeah, and
they put all their plays in the right place.
Yeah, it's not falling back to it. And we talked about this on Breeze, right? FNATIC planting these seeds
Liquid
all the way through this half. That conditioning becomes such a prominent factor in these rounds. And Liquid not backing away from it. the purchase a little better than I was expecting. Honestly, like I said, they needed to come through with a flawless victory. It's just Link that survives, but they mustered together some rifles, a Spectre in the hands of Cryptics, a Judge for Yampy. This is it now, and look at the flash come through. Doma finds two.
Oh, Soulcast and Scream have been decimated. The site's now almost open available. Link still on the back lines, playing through from hell, feeling like he might be there too, but there it is. Dirk has outdone him as well.
Yes.
This is clean so far, and you can see Liquid clutching at straws, trying to find that cheeky kill, and they do, with a nice support coming in from the Omen. But now the next step is the tricky one.
No way.
Keeping straight through. Yampy's gotten away with so much space here. They only know really about Cryptics. But now what are you going to do with the Judge, Yampy? We've already seen you basically get it nerfed. This time Boaster's going to keep you at range. Not going to let you get too close here. And now we have 12 on the board. 12 to 11. What's the money like for Liquid?
I mean, after that purchase, it's in the bin. I'm pretty sure it's again, possibility of a couple of rifles. I know a few of them were sat over 800-900 credits, but it's not going to be pretty. Yeah, thank God we cut away from that, because it was not good to look at. But this is the opening here from Doma. Screaming Soulcast immediately falling, and like we said, those are the sorts of agents we look to find value on defense. Look at this now, the stack again.
The aggression. Look at that. Scream's gone in their face. FNATIC now. Oh, this is so brave. Doma wants to force him away. Scream just gets out with his life. The flash. He's just managing to avoid these bullets. I have no idea how he's gone away with that.
He's still one off the blade storm as well.
He still needs more.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, well, early trade-off. I mean, you got to say both utility... Yampy. 3 people staring him down. To say early trade-off wise, utility and damage goes in FNATIC's favor. See here is, again, very slow and methodical in approaches. Just looking for a couple of opportunities, at least information here. Who's that, though? Soulcast got himself tucked all the way deep on A long. Now, he's going to hear that trapwire as well. That could give it away. They think that they're securing the flank here. It's pulled the rotation. That trapwire alone, Lauren, has pulled them over to A site.
Wrong read.
Oh, no.
30 seconds
Yampy
the smoke as well is going to secure it.
Screaming for support here. He's now noted at least 2 players coming through. Tags are coming in. He is in danger. He has to back away, give up the site. FNATIC now stride forward. He didn't fall back that far. You don't get complete freedom. But now here comes the rest of the team. Keep in mind there's still that Cypher playing through by Garage. Spike plant comes out. You're going to have Sova tucked in towards the box. Where's that first contact going to come from?
They gave it to Doma as well. He's got to run it back here. They actually gave the plant to him to get his ultimate online. That could be a huge tool in this post plant.
Yeah, mine's now. Link going to find 1. That's going to be a rifle now recovered. FNATIC down to 4. Yampy desperate to clear that back box. It's going to be Boaster sat towards it. Durka now, though, does find Link. That's a good catch. And now it's going to be looking pretty dire. Scream, Soulcast, you're going to need to go big or it's time to go home. 13 for FNATIC in the end.
What a crazy decider there. FNATIC just digging deep and pulling that comeback.
Prediction goddess bolte. What a match, babe. What a match. आपने बोला था FNC will win. FNC won. Chijila, yes. FNC respect plus plus. Yeah, they played. Actually, I should say that for Liquid because they played really well. They gave a very very good competition. मजा आया लेकिन मजा आया. प्रसन्न आधे आधे कर चल मेरी प्रेडिक्शन के दे मेरे को Kashi, it's okay, re. It's okay. It happens. Nothing's gonna change now. नेक्स्ट कौन सा मैच वॉच पार्टी करूँ गाइस बताओ आप लोग बोलो पॉइंट टू यू ठीक है प्रसन्न बताओ नेक्स्ट कौन सी टीम्स का यू गाइस वांट टू सी मी डू अ वॉच पार्टी हाय मधु आई एम दिल से रेडिएंट मी टू G2 वर्सेस FPX कब हो रहा है I don't know the dates. Godel and VCC. If I have the permission, I will. अभी और मैं नहीं कर रही I'm very tired. I'm very tired guys. I'm very tired. No. Dipanjan Day, nope. Let's see, Madhu. मैंने खाना भी नहीं खाया है मेरे को खाना खाना है चलो गाइस बाय बाय कल मिलते हैं कल we'll do sub games okay bye good night don't forget to like share and subscribe see you tomorrow bye bye